Hello everyone. Oh, very annoying. It's not got the wee. Today it's decided it doesn't want the chat thing there. Hello everyone. Oh, very annoying. It's not got. If you're new, you'll know what I mean. What theatre mode is. Nope. Default view. That's fine. What I have to do though is I'm going to have to put one of those phones here. Right. So hi if you're new. I'm going to try and keep it quite chill because I usually carry my voice when I come on here, but I'm just I'm in the mediumship Monday vibe. The neighbours. I have to talk, so right. I'll get you up on here because I hope nobody's in a hurry because I'm chilling. I was just meditating before I came on, so I just came on in a wee trance more than usual. Right, so there's that. Oh, thanks for liking the video. Evening, hello, how are you doing? I'm just saying it's annoying. It's decided it's not got that. I like it when the chat is on the laptop, but it's not there, so it's just. And so I've called it that because I titled it, and then it was going to default browser on when I tried to do StreamYard. It had made the other one Chrome or whatever. And I was like, for fuck's sake, I haven't got fucking time for this. So, but remember, everything I do is channeling if you're new. So that then prompted me to call it that. So, because I had said something like, day one, share with Claire, just being cute, guys. And because that's what I always call it when I do the live at night, and a mix of mediumship Monday, because that is what I'm going to do. But I just obviously want to check in and see how people are doing, and enjoying a rainy day, heading to work in a bit. Oh, lovely. How are you doing, Sarah? I'm good. Had an energetic morning, then withdrew again. I said, how are you doing again after you told me how you're doing? Sorry, it's just habit. Had an energetic morning, then withdrew again, feeling the cancer pool already. Yes. I mean, as I'm doing this, we're on the very last aneretic degree of Gemini moon, which is quite funny, because I was just reminding myself there that is a really powerful goddess placement that I have in my chart. And I can talk a wee bit more about that in a session if you wanted me to, the psychic astrology empowerment, or the other one, the astrotherapy, which is just a look in the moment at your chart. But it's a lot of the yeah, I'd say it's a lot of the reason why I do what I do, because it's about the sacred flame and being a good homemaker and all about sacred actuality. So yeah. Um, is that all I need to do? Yeah, I need to have you up there so that I can see you. And I get the vibe that this week is extra important for me. Yes, I feel it is for everyone. Um, just going by what was being told in meditation there and what I've been getting spoken about all day. And well, do you know the other thing? So this will come in it somewhere, but I love it when this happens because I'm just so random with this stuff. It's like I know it, but I don't know it. And I mean, they're pulling me at the wolf right now as I'm about to say this. I always forget every year that this full moon is actually the wolf moon. And remember, my boobs look massive there. I looked down, I was like, whose boobs are little? They're mine. Sorry. I just said what's in my head, but it's true. So that distracted me. So maybe you're getting distracted, but yeah, I just that just drew my attention to it. I was like, oh shit, yeah. So like, because the wolf is one of my main power animals, and a lot of you feel connected to the wolf, and even if it's not one of your main ones, we are a wolf pack around here. But I thought, oh yeah, that's going to be really pretty important for me as well at that level, and all the use that connect with the wolf. But even just the fact that I was guided to step into teacher mode this week to really guide us all through this, because that is what one of the things that that's all about, along with trusting your intuition and discernment and everything. So, oh, and there's a lot of that that's needed because, like I said, the shadow side of Gemini moon is gossip, and oh yeah, they just reminded me now. I've not got terrible jammy bottoms on. I do love these jammy bottoms, and I've actually spoke about these jammy bottoms, and with two people, someone that's on right now, and um, I might have spoke about it with both of you, I can't remember, but I definitely did yesterday. And what I was laughing at when I was saying to the person yesterday, I was like, the thing is, I always know there's something important when I wear them because I don't wear them a lot because it's like black jammy bottoms and a white top, and it's always a bit of a problem with the washing. So I end up only wearing them like once every 6 months or something. Unless I got really good at separating the colours from the because I'm mostly good at that, but I think I've learned the hard way is that some of the stuff that should have been separated is, when different colours and shit like that. But yeah, they're not the most flattering, but they do. I'll just show you the light, but actually I won't because then my foot will go in. I don't know if my foot went in the shop, but never mind. But yeah, they've got Back to the Future written all over the jammy bottoms. So yeah, we are going back to the future, and that's just so funny because that is literally so current with every single session that I've had, which is not a lot, but it's enough. It's a good, I don't know, 5 of them or something. But it's like because yesterday was, it's funny saying yesterday when it was a Sunday, but yeah, yesterday was really powerful past life stuff. And if I wasn't doing the actual if I was doing it in the way that most of my sessions go, where it's more like conversational, it was all about chatting about that stuff. And yeah, so it's really quite interesting. So there's going to be meaning. I don't know what the meaning is yet, why I'm wearing them, but I'm just sharing it. So I'm going to go and get so when I was tidying up the cards, oh, because that is the other thing. So remember, because I'm included in this too, right? I am holding the space for it. I'm holding the group intention, right? But we're all going through this together, and I tidied this desk today, so I feel great for that. You know what I mean? Because it was my goal. It was like, right, I'm going to have it tidy by and it's quite funny how it happened because I didn't just do it because I was like, oh, I have to because I'm doing this. It just kind of happened. So really proud of myself. Cleaned it all up and then I, dusted it and then I cleaned it properly. And now it's a fucking mess again. I'm joking. It's not a fucking mess, but it's got quite a lot of stuff on it again. It's just kind of what I do. But it feels clear anyway, you know what I mean? And I smudged it all and everything. So there you go. I'm already feeling the energy shifting. So this is what, if you notice, if you've been sort of watching from the start all the videos, you should be noticing some sort of movement in your life where you felt a bit stagnant and stuff. Some people it might be just small things, other people will be bigger things. And then, like I said, this is going to really give it that bit of oomph. And I've said to people before, even if you don't watch all of the videos, whether you like it or not, you've tied your energy into the channel by being a part of this. So if you don't want to be a part of it, unsubscribe and piss off. But we hope you don't, though. We hope you don't. But thank you. I am feeling proud of myself. But yeah, when I was tidying up the cards around the office, it's kind of magical how I just, I mean, you saw it yesterday. It was full on. Like it was just, I was like, right, I just want to tidy this, and I kept getting important messages for people. I had to keep stopping. And today there's 2 big piles over there, so I'm just going to get them. I think that's what we'll do while we're waiting on people coming in, right? And I'll just get through them, and then people can share. And like I said, I'm not expecting people to like share big time because of what I suggested we focus on. And like I wrote in the wee written bit, because sorry, I do usually put like written instructions and stuff like that, or whatever you want to call it, but I just never got around to it. But next, you asking that prompted me to put that, so thanks. But basically, you absolutely don't need to put your stuff out there in public. I'm not expecting you to to put what your most vulnerable pains are around not loving yourself or not loving yourself enough or not even liking yourself or self-hatred. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting you to do that. I'm actually advising it probably not to do that, depending on how you feel. That I want this to be a helpful experience. Oh God, I can really feel that at the crown when I said it. But those of you that actually know how this works, and you're getting quite well versed at sharing, and you know that it's the irony of, yeah, we're in public, so you've always got to be aware that anybody in the karmic everyone's can be like, watching in on this, and they do, as they're pulling me in on the fuckery, one of the fuckery decks. I've actually got sitting here. I do create a very safe, sacred space and container. And actually, the person I was doing the session with yesterday used an even more beautiful term for that, but it is hers. So I'll let her say that when she's. Don't like saying her, but I'll let her use the phrase that she used when she's, I don't know, writing something or sharing something, or but yeah, I create a very safe container when I'm doing this. So it's important that you all know that, as if I'm not as engaged in replying back to comments and that when I'm not doing this, and emails and stuff, it's because I'm very focused. Like that is what I'm here to do. I'm holding the group intention. It takes a lot of energy, and you'll see me get more and more tired as the week goes on. And like I said, just getting back to sessions anyway has been like, whoa. So, right, let me read what Sarah's saying, and then I'll go and get those wee piles. So, oh yeah, I cleared 5,000 plus emails today. Amazing. There we go. So it's already starting with you. If that can be happening to me by the end of the week, even by the end of the month, I'd be delighted. Well done. That's like climbing my Mount Everest, the emails. Had some of the most amazing conversations in my life yesterday with several people. Definitely clues about the Pluto Aquarius energy playing out short and long term. Interesting. Sounds deep, Thero. That sounds exciting. I've been witness to some instant manifestations recently. It was exciting. Yeah, it's all going on. It is definitely really going on. And the thing is those of you that are a bit near to me won't know this, right? That everything I put out, it looks like I'm just doing a wee cute challenge for, self-love, or usually I'm like, it's about procrastination, blah, blah, blah. But like I say every single time, it is always about jumping to your highest timeline, right? That is what I'm all about. And the fact that these pajama bottoms are on, like I said, I didn't plan that. I just grabbed them. Like they were the ones that were there. I was like, oh, right, yeah, just watch them. But it'll mean something. And we don't need to know exactly what it means right now. We just know it's important. Putting together all the things that you are saying too. But also, everything I do is about clearing, spell work, black magic, hoodoo, voodoo, all the things that I don't even know the names of. That's what I clear. But it's kind of like the way in which I've always put it across, which I'm guided to, it's kind of disguised in a way. Even though right now I'm actually telling you that. Because some people are just like, all right, whatever. But if you're actually getting involved, you will notice it in your life. Like you will. So that's the thing to be prepared for. You might actually start to have discernment around people you couldn't see through before in your life. That happens every single time. You might, because again, I'm giving you crystal clear clarity about things. I'm helping you to see where you couldn't see before. And even some of you that are, you feel you're good at that as well. That's like anyone. It's good to get someone else's perspective on it, but especially when that is what they home me in on. So unfortunately, like there is a wee bit of fuckery I can feel I need to dig into here, like with gossip and lies, and like I said, aka that is spell work, black magic and stuff. So I don't know when that's going to come into it, but even the fact that look, this card's sitting staring at me, they made me just put this one here. I'm sorry for lying to you. So I do feel for some of the collective, there's definitely going to be something that is going to make sense to you about your person, and it's usually going to be the divine masculine to divine feminine, but just take it wherever it resonates. It's like your person lying to you about something, but it more feels like, again, it's like lies that have been said about you then influencing the way that somebody acts towards you. And I do feel like this could have been done over a very long period of time. Okay, it's the same message comes out of time, but it's really strong. Um, so and then like I said, that is just with my North Node in Gemini, and with like I'm saying about some of my really strong goddess placements that I've got in Gemini, it's like that my super detective energy is like on high alert, and they want me to sort of dig in to see what this is all about. Right, so I'm going to get those wee piles. So I'm going to sneak off here because these diary bottoms are not flattering. So, um, but yeah, I kind of love the fact that I'm always winging it, but it does always amount to being like a really big shock for me as well. Like, and oh, whoops. Like they tell me wee puzzle pieces as I go along. But I do feel this is going to be quite important for everyone personally and whatever it is collectively, because collectively is a crazy. Now look at this, like I'll just try and whiz through this because look at all this shit, man. Like, but this was particularly important with what I'm saying. I put it in the book because it's the Black Moon Lilith cards, and it was, yeah, it just made sense. So I don't know in what order I found it, but it'll make sense. I'm not going to worry about this, right? So surrender, self-explanatory, and then I found those wee cards, you know, the wee ones that I've got in the jar, so I'm excited. And a big manifestation, I can't remember whether that was during the big block membership following the first challenge we did. Do you remember? I think it was the very first time. Yeah, tell people what you mean. Tell people what you mean. Because they're like, what, she got faggot? No, because that was amazing, because that is a really good example of, and by the way, I can't find, I think I am going to have to go back on Fuckbook to screenshot some shit, like, because it's like, I did think I got all of that before I came off of this shit, but anyway, you're saying it now. So, but yeah, that is a good example of how I might have a different perspective on money than what most people do. But like I said in the other video, people that have got the spiritual sight to see, you know, I think a lot of people are going to be turning to me like, yeah, just for the way that I look at it all. Basically, it's your spiritual strength is really what is the abundance that we're going to need in these times, rather than, you know what I mean? That's what they're getting at. So if you're not spiritually strong in that way, and empowered, you're going to struggle. So that's what I'm helping people with here. Doesn't matter how much money you've got. I know money can get you a lot of things, but if you're not strong in that way, it's going to be difficult. So dwelling on the past and the future keeps me from experiencing the power of now. Even that's quite funny with the past and future. Again, remember these are all happening at the same time. If you don't know that by now, you know, but it's the power lies in the present moment, the 0 point, but these things are all happening, and that's why it is hard to put into words. But I feel like I know I'm experiencing it on a more heightened level than what I always did, but I always do anyway. But like it's next level, and that's the conversations that I'm having with you. Um, I make a conscious choice to be in the present. I accept love now. I'm grateful for your love. So that's beautiful too. And these are actually look little very romantic little cards. So that might be a direct message if you feel it. I always say if you feel it hitting you in the heart, especially because this is mixed with Mediumship Monday. Again, I laugh when I say that, guys, because I'm like, what's the fucking difference? I'm always a medium. It's not always Monday, but thank Christ. But it's like it's, although I like Mondays, but some people don't. But it's like you know, I'm always a medium, but when I just it's when I actually focus in on something, and there is a bit more of a different energy to it. So we'll see what that means. Because like I said, I feel I don't exactly know what it is that is going to happen on this live stream, but I feel something I feel like I'm going to say something like a wee bit more important than usual. I feel it is going to be someone's loved one in spirit comes through. But I'm just going to shoot that away just now because you know what I mean. I can just feel it though. Um, but yeah, I really do feel that someone's twin flames higher self, right? So if it hits you in the heart, you'll just feel it and it'll be for you. Grounding, and I feel you're going to need grounding because I feel that things like that might actually be coming. Words like this might actually be coming forward to you in the physical, like not just someone's higher self. I'm just going to bang these all out actually. So I don't know if that has meaning, but anyway. Overflowing, keep an open mind. I don't usually say it like that. Keep an open mind as you set off on your path. I see somebody's coming towards you, somebody's setting off on their path. They might be on the way. Just as a glass that is full of water cannot hold more liquid, a mind full of opinions and ideas may not be receptive to new teachings. Ooh. Again, so that's a wee bit of the Gemini moon there too, shadow side. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you think you know it all, you're not going to have any space to learn anymore. But also, an idea full of opinions, that's kind of tying in with the fuckery. Please remind me to use the fuckery cards, right? Oh, oh my God, you heard me. Oh, thank you for saying I look stunning. Really, I mean, do you know, that's so funny, Lexi. I actually was going to just come and sit here in my jammies, right? And I thought, I've not actually got any decent jammies kicking about. I thought, where's my Wonder Woman ones? They're all getting a bit, I need to update them. And I thought, I don't know where those purple ones are. I think they're in the wash. And they were the last ones that I sat. Anyway, it's fine. But I mean, and also I thought because it's about embracing our vulnerabilities, But you see, I don't like to plan it. And I thought I was thinking too much about it. And I thought, no, but actually I wasn't lying when I said it does make me feel more awake when like I wear makeup and get dressed and stuff because I sit in my jammies all the time. But please expect me to be in my jammies like towards the end of it. I'm pretty sure on Wednesday that'll be the day when I'm like, right, listen, this is how we and that'll fit. That will actually really fit. Um anyway, we'll just see. But yeah, I just spoke to you in meditation and you heard me, basically. So amazing. And yes, that's next thing. I paid off a load of debt. It was a fucking miracle. Yeah, that was amazing. And the how that must feel, to lift that is incredible. Because I remember once when I was doing it was one of the courses I was running in a Facebook group, and it was actually I'd got a bit of a larger payment from a client, and I'd owed money, I basically that was like the biggest weight being lifted ever, and I literally just as soon as I got it, paid it when I was due it, and it was the most amazing feeling ever. So I talk about this to encourage people, because that was difficult for me because I really had to teach myself money management big time. But so if you do struggle with things like that, I do, as some of you will know, I help people with stuff. I help a lot of people with that I struggle with, which I know that's one of the things that people say. I get fucking bored and people are like, I'm really good at helping everyone else like with this, but I'm not so good at doing it myself. Because with a lot of things in my life, that isn't actually true. Like when I help people come into self-union, it's because I've done the work and I'm good at working on that for myself. But with what I've just said, that's where those things do tie in. Like even there, like look at the email thing. I'm quite good at helping people clear energy. And I remember when we done something else, loads of people got working on all their influx of emails, and I still hadn't done it, and I still haven't done it. Do you know what I mean? I hadn't done it then, I haven't done it now. So it's just, yeah, there's a message in that for everyone. We can't be great at everything. So do you know what I mean? Right. So when I stop to look at this, wait a minute. Um, let's see. But yes, how are you doing, Lexi? But I can't remember what was I actually saying. That's so weird. You really did hear me. See, Lexi heard the mama wolf, and Lexi is connected to the wolf too. And I was just saying it's the wolf moon on Thursday. Um, very interesting. Right, okay, so power. So I feel this is a divine masculine that is stepping into their power. So this may be you, whether you're a man, woman, whatever you identify as, or this may be your twin, but someone's stepping into their power. And again, I really do feel because you're stepping into your power, divine feminine or divine masculine, hopefully both, a shower of blessings. No a shower of anything else. I feel you may have had a shower of shite in the past, but you've got a shower of blessings coming your way. Open yourself to receive, pay it forward. Now it has got the 24th on this, and I'm 24, and I'm just realising that's like 2 days away. So, I'm not saying something's going to happen to you on the 24th, but there is a possibility because I've just got drawn to that. Open yourself to receive, pay it forward. So remember, look what I've just been talking about. Paying it forward is about doing, you know what I mean? If you're feeling quite good, like paying it forward, like actually that doesn't tend to work too much. Remember, sometimes that used to happen on here with the nation thing, but I kind of feel the guys don't really do it. Kind of mucks up the energy a little bit. But anyway, if that ever happens again, we deal with it. But it's quite interesting to always see. But yeah, whatever way you can is to pay it forward. That's kind of in line with tithing and when I get on with talking about all of that. So open yourself to receive. But again, think about it. Open yourself to receive what it is you need for your healing process right now. Because money management, they're getting me to talk about money, so we're obviously still in that Capricorn energy a little bit, but it's like that is, oh yeah, we are because of the card I pulled as well in the January blues thing. Doesn't even feel appropriate to call it that anymore. But that said, pay yourself first. So, that is a form of self-care as well, like making sure you're all right before you're helping others. So, whoever that means something to. Omega Dragon harnesses the divine feminine power of creation, which again, remember that is what I've been getting people to do. We cleared the energy and then we were thinking about the things that we want to manifest and bring in and being open to receive. And now it's like taking action and really, that masculine side, doing something about it. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. And again, you know how when you are saying that, it feels like there's something important. That's what I feel this is about. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's the people that are going to be led to this to do it. It's like, that's what this is about. We're birthing the higher consciousness and helping people that aren't quite there. There's Nathan. Oh, hello. I'm quite unwell, Claire, and so fam, and so is my twin flame. We're both in and out of hospital. Oh no, Nathan, I'm sorry to hear that. If you want to email and let me know a wee bit more, if you need to tell me a wee bit more personally, but I was wondering where you were. No, I'm really sorry to hear that. And so, maybe that's why there was such an urgency to start if you didn't notice that in the community. In fact, that's fucking definitely what it'll be, won't it? That's so weird. I've been meaning to assign a day for like group prayer, like for ages now. Because remember, I was going to have it as a part of the paid membership, like just, me, and I will do that too, like have it, well, I don't know, because if I'm doing it here, there's probably no point, but like when I have a focused time where I sit and I'll pray, but it was so weird. It was like it came up within a couple of conversations lately that, and I was like, right, I definitely need to get this going. And it was on my, and then it was on my to-do list as well. And I suddenly was just like, right, I'm just putting a post because I didn't feel like doing a live, but yeah, just know I will eventually be building up to, and again, like I said, that I'm always praying like that. I'm just forever always praying. Or people are emailing, be like, can you pray for this? Can you pray for that? But I just think it contain it a little bit more. And I don't know if you felt it, but I kept the wee circle went round her a bit. I think that's energies that don't like that. I was doing that. I kept the candle burning for us for quite a while, and then and I was feeling quite a lot, so then I blew out at a certain point because I was just I kind of I was just picking up on quite a lot, but I could feel that I could feel that a lot of people needed it yesterday, so that even makes sense that you're saying that. So um, just know that we're holding you, sending you that healing energy if you're open to it, you and your twin. But yeah, email me and let me know what's going on. So love flows through my body, healing all disease. Oh my God, I can't. I mean, I can't. What the actual fuck? And also, it's got a blue rose on it, right? And obviously, if you can't tell, I'm not taking those lights down. I'm keeping them up. But it's like I did quite like the plain white too. But I do like the wee blues just now, the blue star. But blue's my favourite colour, and it's I'm a Blu-ray twin flame, but it's this June the 11th might be significant here too. But the blue is about the throat chakra and speaking your truth. And being the last degree Gemini right now, I do feel there is a lot of that. So people literally could be ill right now to stuffing your truth down or not, basically not getting it out. Very interesting, but that was kind of crazy how that just happened. And then these amazing cards are on the floor of truth. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. This has been coming up a lot, by the way. So again, I was going to say you're going to know if this is you, but you might not necessarily know. But there's a hell of a lot of messages coming through about some twin flames that are under so much spiritual warfare that you might actually have to like relocate. I don't know how. I don't know how far and wide this may, like, I'm not sure if this is like some of you that may need to move countries. Again, I'm aware that some of you might not, some of you may not be literally be able to do that with kids and blended families and or you just might not want to, like, you know what I mean? But there's something that just keeps coming through, and I keep pulling it through, and then I keep seeing synchronicities about this coming through, and it just definitely a lot to do with the interference. And so you know what it reminds me of, right? I wondered if I was going to share that more, but when I watched that film, um oh shit, what the hell is it called? It's the Huntsman, but it's the second one, and it's really beautiful. But remember the one when I was talking about the wall? Oh shit, it is. Oh god, there's that message coming in again. So when I spoke about that, the wall that is in between the two that are in love, right? But they're both very feisty because they've basically been brought up from children to be warriors, right? To buy this ice queen. Again, watch it, it's a brilliant film. But they get over the defensiveness. I can tell right now I'm talking about them. I'm not looking at the chat right now purposely because it's made me laugh because it's like I can even see elements of this in me mind. I'm not gonna lie, but it's kind of like they're brought up to to be like defensive and warriors, but basically because they've been getting brought up since children, and it's like they basically fallen in love with each other as children as well. So you might have known your twin flame when you were either really quite young or teenagers or whatever, but it gets to the point where that that they well, they start, they admit they're in love with each other, but because back in whatever era this is meant to be, it's not just, oh, do you want to go on a date or I'll take you the pictures? It's like, we're married. Do you know what I mean? It's like instantly, it's like the kiss, and it's like, I want to marry you. And I think it was like she gave him her necklace or something like that. But anyway, it's all very romantic. It reminds me of like Braveheart, but it's all this kind of feeling. But what it is it's like in that the very start of the film, the reason why the Ice Queen, sorry, I'm getting them to remind me, the reason why the Ice Queen turns like that is because she was actually in love. So, oh my God, I know what they're telling me. So this could actually be like something like that, like somebody around you. So I'm just going to say this directly to whoever's this for, because this is going to make sense to someone. Someone around you, a bit like the Notebook as well. Remember the mum in the Notebook? So it could be mums here, or it could be just female friends that are jealous, like they're not. I kind of feel this might be like for someone's friend, like a friend that is not, with the love of their life or something, but they're maybe like, with someone and can't get it. Anyway, I'm not going to home in on it too much, but the general feeling is, like in the Notebook, the mum and the dad are trying to keep her away from Noah, and thinking he's not good enough and everything. And then remember it, actually his dad absolutely loves her. So I kind of feel that's more like Noah is the divine feminine and Ali is the divine masculine, because it always just seems to be divine masculine side that there's more people hating on divine feminine. And if you know different, I would love it if you tell me, because um it just censored you because you said shit, Michelle, so I uncensored you. But so yeah, oh wow, you might be getting censored, yeah. I feel like you've held back your truth or something, and now it's like you're being encouraged to share your truth because you're telling the truth, basically. So something like that. But where was I going with that? So yeah, in the Notebook, that kind of comes right. That comes right again, full circle though, because they do hold her back, and the mum keeps the letters for a year, so she doesn't know that he was writing her all these letters for a year, and that he was still in love with her. And the only reason he split up with her was actually because he loved her so much he didn't want to hold her back, but it was really influenced by the parents, wasn't it? But basically, so there's that coming into it too. But you then find out, so if you've not seen the Notebook, I'm giving you a spoiler alert, but it's like the mum, it was actually because the mum was in love with someone that probably it was the same generational pattern, like that she wasn't allowed to be with. So it's like it's not really very nice. It's like she stopped her daughter from having that, but it came from a good, it looks like it came from a good place. It was like not wanting her to get hurt. But when you dig deeper, there could be some fuckery around that for whoever, is resonating with this. But like I always say, I'm not in the business of like making karmic anyone like the big bad baddie, although they can definitely seem like that when you're in it. It's always about people's unhealed shadows, but you've got to take on board people's unhealed shadows can be a fucker, whether it's yours or other people's around you. Like that's why we've all got to take personal responsibility for for that, you know what I mean, and do the healing around it, do the healing work. But yeah, in that other film, right, the Huntsman, the second Huntsman film, there is the Ice Queen. So again, if you're keeping up with this, the Ice Queen was trying to run away with her true love, and basically she was caught by the evil. I think it's actually her evil sister. So there could be stuff in this as well, and it doesn't mean sister; it could be brother, cousins, whoever, whatever. But it was. And anyway, I wouldn't tell you what happens because it really that I actually felt a lot of I felt a lot of stuff coming up for me, like from past lives. I was like, surely that's not just happened. It's quite horrible, actually. Um, so then you can understand why this woman, well, she goes really, really dark, basically, and she thinks she's saving all the children. I feel this is speaking in riddles, but this is gonna make sense. She feels she's saving the children by taking them away from their parents because they're only going to hurt them like what's happened to her. Whereas actually she ends up like, she's training them to be warriors and, fighters and all this kind of shit. But anyway, there's a bit when these two that are in love have grown up, and she puts an invisible wall between them, but basically, what it creates is an illusion. Now, sorry if you've heard this before, but it's coming through again. It creates an illusion. On one side of the wall, the girl sees him mouthing, I'm sorry, and running away. Like, you know what I mean? Like leaving her, basically. And from his perspective, you see somebody coming up behind her and literally sticking a knife in the back, which, by the way, that was meant to be their friend. So it was like the Queen was like, turn on your friend, and they done it. So there could be something about friends turning on someone and stabbing them in the back, whether it's happened or it's an omen. Um, and um, or be discerning if you feel someone's literally stabbing you in the back right now, and you're like, oh, am I being paranoid? Am I, don't gaslight yourself if you feel something. Um, and but from his perspective, yeah, you see that, what I mean, so it's like, and he can't, and but even though she's like, he doesn't just think, oh, she's dead, I'm off. Like, he actually tries to break down the ice wall with his hands, like with his bare hands, like, so they basically, the gist is, if you're keeping up with this, they both tried to get to one another, but whatever illusion was, so that it's an ice queen in this film, but you could see it as like a dark high priestess, a witch, has like a dark witch, has like, in our modern day, it would be somebody gossiping. It would be somebody like lying about what you have said and then carrying it back to your twin and completely distorting it or twisting it or tweaking it a bit. Or, it's, and like I said, like I say this all the time, but it doesn't take much with twins. You and your twin are so sensitive with one another because it's like, they're always mirroring back to you your own potential. Like, that is the important thing. Like, the twins are out there shining your light bright. It's like, it's a weird dynamic where it's you're reminding all twins, but you're reminding your actual twin of what they're capable of. So that can be triggering if they're not doing things in line with shine, just being themselves basically. Um, and then that's why it's a weird, I'm just aware that I can trigger people fucking non-stop all the time. But I mean, you know what I mean? I can't hide. I've got to do this shit. This is what I'm here to do. But so I'm just glad that you do all, stay with it. And if I do trigger you, it's because I always say that in sessions. I'm like, I know I'm gonna have pissed you off at some point, and I wouldn't have meant it. They do it through me. You know what I mean? But that's why I talk to people for so long and I let you get to know me. Because it happened again, it's like it's anonymous, but it's happened recently in some of the sessions that I've done as well, where it's like, you know, it again, it's just the way they do it. I do it informally, like it looks like we're just chatting, but I'm always clearing and doing stuff. And basically, then that allows me, when I do put you into a deeper state of hypnosis, you go straight into it and you tell me the truth. Sometimes what you say consciously with your eyes open matches up with the subconscious. A lot of time it doesn't, guys. I'm not going to lie, because you've all got your guards up, your defenses. We all do it. It happened to me. If someone put me into hypnosis, you know what I mean? I would hope it would be need enough in alignment, but there'll be bits that won't be. It's just a fact. That's how it works. But that's why I love this shit and it's fascinating. So, that's why it's good for you to ponder what you sort of pick for what your block is. And then when we dive deeper into this, we'll see, what you actually come to the conclusion of what is behind something. I know I'm speaking in riddles here because I'm dying to actually give examples, but I don't like doing it without permission. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. That's the Ten of Cups. So again, I really do get this sense though that, and I don't know what that. I'll put this card aside, but these are actually a beautiful deck. Oh, that's really clever. I was about to say these are a really beautiful deck of cards that I got from Charlotte, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But look, I don't think it's to do with the actual that. It's to do with the back. So how funny is that? Because it is the real full moon this week. That's really clever. Right, so that's that message. But that, like I said, it's not going to be for everyone, but for some specific twin flame sets, it's like living out this past life drama where you can't, people don't want you to be together and they've kept you apart. And if if you're to be together, you're to run away, which I don't know if that is true for your situation. It might be, but that's the feeling. And so that's what I would want to help people with, is that if it isn't actually literally true and it's just this feeling, if that's you, like, I could really help people in a session, like to sort of get in touch with, like, you're just living out something that's in the past. Whereas, like, you know what I mean? We could heal what's around that, but it could literally be that that is what's best for your situation. I don't know. I don't know because I'm speaking to different people right now. Right, let me catch up with what people are saying before I do this big fuckload of cards as well. Right, so. But yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe have a wee watch of Braveheart. I haven't watched that in over about 10 years because it breaks my heart. Uh, and like I said, what's quite funny as well is people, when I was younger, always used to say I looked like the one the Bravehearts true love that they very cruelly kill. So let's hope there's nothing in that. So for me, I meant for me. Um, Right, so, oh, wait a minute, you have said quite a lot. Wait a minute, right, so. Stomach and bowel issues with the both of them. This is interesting because I keep attracting people with. I've spoke to several people, like more than just a couple, and it's either you that has got womb stuff or it's somebody connected to you. And so again, that's not a coincidence because I am a womb healer. Like I activate energy at the womb, and again, guys, if you've not got a womb, I'm not that magical. Do you know what I mean? But it's like it would be down, below. So I'm sorry to hear that. But Claire, guess what? Let's see what Nathan's saying. Yes, definitely do, Lexi, or email me because I was thinking about you. And you clearly heard me. Um, hello, Michelle. I just saw the notification pop up and laughed because I had just said fuck it out loud. That's funny. Um, I came in at 33 minutes. 33 is really amplified. Oh, love it. We're talking about babies, and me and my twin, we both want to try in the near future. Wow, well, fucking hell. That's Nathan, you just be keep coming the gift that you're becoming the gift that keeps on giving when it comes to how far you can go from not talking to them to talking about babies. Wow. Well, I think you both need to concentrate on getting better first, but I am delighted to hear that. You can email me and tell me more. Um, Michelle, we didn't sync. I woke up at 3:33, right? All the 3:33 syncs. Right, thank you, Claire, for helping me with just one. I can't. What? Thank you to you, Claire, helping me with just one. I can't wait for the second. Oh, right, the session. Yeah, the magical session. And again, so because Nathan said that, that helps. Like that was that was the discovery call, but it was a discovery call that turned into a session, which is actually a few people will know what I'm talking about. That's what happens. But okay, look at that though. Like it's because of that trust that I've got that I'm never, I'm basically never going to forget like the journey that makes me want to cry. I'm never going to forget the journey that you've been on. I don't forget the journey that anyone's been on, but it is really quite amazing because everyone has watched me coach Nathan over this live chat. So it's just it can be done. And it's just amazing. So yes, proud of you, proud of all of you, proud of me. I think sometimes it's not people barricading the twins. Sometimes it's an addiction. Right, Michelle, that's actually very true. And thank you for saying that because I might have forgot. Um, I caught that film about addiction that I caught just before Christmas, which had me in floods of tears. It's a brilliant film with Morgan Freeman, called A Good Person. And it's if you've dealt with addiction yourself or you know somebody close to you that is, dealt with addictions or passed from addictions, you might want to give it a swear because it is very triggering, but it's very powerful for demonstrating what it can be like when someone's desperate to get their hands on something they're addicted to, or and again, it's very twin flamey. And I've been singing the song all day because I love the song. I can shake you off, dear. Something that I've tried to do, but I can't shake you off, dear. And that's the only line I remember. Do, 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 do. Anyway, good listen to it. It's beautiful. I posted it last night and I don't know why it's not letting you comment on it. I've no idea, but it says the comments are off and I never turned them off. But yeah, very, very powerful film and very twin flamey. You'll know what I mean if you watch it. And actually, it's very all about God as well, as well, because people have to be the bigger person to forgive for something that is horrendous. So, I just watched, so thank you for reminding me of that, Michelle. I just watched Braveheart for the first time about 3 months ago. Oh my God, for the first time. Um, they would be special babies. Heading to work, but I'll be back in half an hour or so if I can. Yes, Sarah, thank you for dropping in, and absolutely, or you can, we'll see you on the replay, or we'll feel you because I won't be live. And hello, Charlie, how are you doing? I am good. What's the name of the film? The film is called A Good Person. Yes, maybe if you haven't seen that, you might need to watch it. It only came out. I don't know if it actually only came out in 2023 or if it was 2022, but it might have even just been last year. But it was on the movie channel just I think it just before Christmas. But it was just sad because I just knew that was for it's not for everyone, but I just knew it was for quite a lot of people. Like look, I don't think you're gonna be hearing from your twin anytime soon because this is the reality of some people's twins are um yeah, healing from it. Now, it's not always remember, some people don't realise this, but it's not always addictions. Like in that film, she's addicted to a painkiller. And then it goes like a bit darker than that. But it's and the whole point of me tying it in with twin flames is because what I don't know if I did just anyway, it's I didn't just flash my brother, did I? But okay, let's face it, in this society, people do a lot worse than that. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, man. It's just funny. It's just, I don't always wear tops like this. And every time I wear this, I have this dilemma, but it's funny. It's going to mean something. Oh, it's about being vulnerable. That's what it is. Whenever there's things to do with naked or things like that, it's about being emotionally vulnerable. I'm like, why am I doing this? Um, but yeah, it is just the most beautiful, beautiful film. And there's just loads of things in it. You might want to go and find the video where I channeled about it. This is the problem, you know. I think when I'm from now on, I think when I do these, I think I'm going to actually put. I think I'm actually going to put the name of the because it's became a thing over the years. I think I'm going to put the name of the film at the top of the comments because it's like a reference, just so that I know. Because when it does come back again, how the fuck are we going to find it? Unless they do sometimes guide me to it, but. Anyway, that's going to be really specific for some people. Like, but yeah, just remember that some people's addictions can be like codependency, like cycles. It can be like a habit, an addictive habit of like always keeping it at surface levels and not getting, not letting people get close to you. Do you think alcohol allows for possession? Yeah, absolutely. Uh, Basically, in a nutshell, it does open you up to demons. But I mean. Yeah. But again, I'm not perfect with that because I hadn't drank for years and then I did drink a couple of times, but literally only a couple of times last year. But really it just sort of taught me that I don't like it. So, but yeah. Um, when I'm well, I will be starting a new job. Hopefully I can start school in March. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that, Nathan. Um, yes, right, okay, so let's give out these messages. So I'll look at the chat again, but I want to give out these messages because it's already 10:09. So what I got from this was, oh yeah, because these fell. So this was in reverse. So somebody is leaving. So this is the fuck this card. Somebody is leaving a third party behind, and that's been coming through really strong. So again, not for everyone, but it is definitely for some out there that it's like someone's having a real. I would call it like a spontaneous awakening to really know what it is they want and that they don't that they want to say fuck this to wherever they are. Look how tiny these cards, how cute are these cards? I found them when I was tidying up, but it's like they're just, I don't know if you can see how small they are, but they're so tiny. They're like so cute. I love the mini cards. Um but yeah, so and you need to defend yourself. I think that's about whatever this gossip is about. I feel it very strongly that it's like, look, this is like a divine masculine energy. And remember, you could be a woman because it's got a woman on it, but it's I normally channel it like a man and woman because it just well, it depends. It's just easier for what comes for when I'm channeling it, but it has got a woman walking away there. But it's like, yeah, this divine masculine collective, all the people that it links to is like leaving a third party behind. And it's like, I feel you need to defend yourself. So I feel the masculine needs to defend themselves, but I actually feel that this is about the feminine is going to need, well, not going to need to, but you need to defend yourself from like when you hear whatever it is that people have said about you. And that's only going to, yeah, that, oh, fuck, I just said that. I didn't realize that this was coming next. I have awakened to your connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Like that actually does sound like something out of fucking Braveheart or something. So again, I doubt your person speaks like that. Very poetic, but if they do, great. I've awakened, but you never know actually. After spiritual awakening, people can fucking drastically change like that. And please like the video if you haven't liked the video. It does help. It helps the soul family find us. But yes, someone has awakened, and like I said awakened spontaneously, and they're talking through me. So this is where I'll leave that at the end and then I'll dive into some of the fuckery cards. Because what I like to do is let's just dive on in the fuckery, right? And you never know, I might talk that long that I talk us into the Cancer moon. So in the last degree Gemini, let's dive in, let's do detective work, we'll find out whatever's coming through and then I'll but just now I'll tell you these. So this is quite funny. I was listening I was listening to another general reading and the person said serendipity as I picked serendipity off the floor. So that was amazing synchronicity serendipity. And what I would say is if synchronicity and serendipity doesn't follow you everywhere already, well, get ready for it to amp up when you connect with here, because it follows me everywhere and it tends to follow everyone that connects with me everywhere. But this time we're living in it, it feels like everyone's like, because you are always talking about the numbers and all that, and it seems like everyone sees it now. But it wasn't always the way, like when I first started doing this, like, so I had to say it, so that's why I don't say that much. Chance meeting, more than coincidence, number patterns, signs, fated destiny, soul contract. So again, someone has awakened to this timeless bond and they want to come and tell you this. Butterfly, transformation of a relationship, freedom from blocks. Wow, that's what we're doing this week. Wisdom, growth, strength, being your true self. Again, that's what this is about too. The more honest you are with yourself, the more honest your twin has got a chance of, the more they've got a chance of being honest with themselves, especially if you're the divine feminine. Risk taking, taking a leap of faith, trust in the divine, intuitive, against all odds, taking action, courage, and going for it. So again, this is all the things that I picked up, just tidying up. And it's not like I do it quickly. In fact, they were like, put that in the pile, put that in the pile, put that in the pile. Like, right, love is the answer. So if you are in some kind of connection where it is, especially what I've just said about, there's some sort of taboo thing where it's like destined connection, it's fated, it's guided, and you're in love with each other, but everyone's got a problem with it. Love is the answer. And it's because you're so crazy about each other. It's triggering all the demons and the unhealed shadow parts in everyone else. So, and are you ready for it? Gossip only hurts more. So yeah, there's definitely, huge gossip that has affected some of the connections that I'm picking up on here right now. And then this amazed me when I found this, stars and timing, and these are the Egyptian cards. So it really is divine timing for some of these. And then Gemini cross-pollinate. And this reminds me of Greece too, when it's like, where does the pollen go? Do you know what I mean? Like, I could sing all the songs. I have actually sat and sang the songs from Greece. Remember, I done that 2 Christmases ago. People loved it. I'm not going to do it right now. But anyway, it does remind me of reproduction. And then Nathan's talking about babies. Hilarious. But yeah, Gemini, cross-pollinate, Gemini moon. So communication. So boom, brought the mic. We'll put them over here because that was all the mixture of floor of truth. Oh shit, wait a minute, there's more. I also feel someone is very sad out there. Again, doesn't take a psychic to work that out, but the masculines that have awakened are very sad because I found that. And then this is really funny and it could potentially be quite triggering, but we have to share it because it came through. I feel, so this is either from a divine feminine may feel that, or you might have felt at one point that it would be like impossible for your divine masculine to get in touch with that side. So this isn't how all divine feminines feel, but they're saying it's like you may have felt like, or you had literal signs that felt like it was going to be impossible for your divine masculine to connect back with the feelings that you've had at one point. But because the reason they're telling me that is because I found the Mr. Impossible, Mr. Men book. Oh, it was really funny. So that's the bit. So you might get other things from the book, but that's what they told me. And then divine feminine, magnetic receptive power. But what they're telling me is like that, whoever connects with that masculine actually has. Like you're going to be shocked. Like they're in touch with their feelings and they've been, being guided to go within and heal themselves. A hummingbird might be significant. I've got a hummingbird at my heart, and the hummingbird means live in the moment to me. But yeah, I feel you might be quite surprised at what's been going on. And right, and now I'm going to read this card and um Fortress around the heart. Oh yes, lovely. Well, it's not so lovely as if we're doing that, but we've all got that in some way. Do you think I could overcome my battles of health and spirit, Claire? Yeah, absolutely, Nathan. I'd say it's very in line with the conversations I've had with a few people in sessions lately. Like I spoke about it on the recorded video, actually. I don't know if you've seen it, but when one of you lovely, I'm keeping it anonymous, but someone was saying shamanic illness, and I was saying, that is absolutely correct, that is what it is, but it'd probably be more empowering to call it a shamanic initiation. And I dare say that is what it could be with you, Nathan. Yeah, it's not a coincidence. It's kind of like you've broke free of whatever fear was holding you back, and then look, something's holding you back now. So sometimes that could be what we call a glass ceiling, but well, your body's trying to get your attention for some reason. And I've just realised that did come through in my meditation, that it might seem really sick, but it was like because they were even saying to me, like, make sure you're comfortable when you're sitting. And so it was something about all of us this week really paying attention to, your vessel, like tuning into your physical body. And basically the full moon in Leo is Thursday, but the moon moves into Virgo right after that, and that is health and well-being. And my Aries sun sits in the house of Virgo, so that is what will be one of the reasons why I'm a healer, but it's also why I'm good at, like, bringing through things for whatever you need for your health. Like, like I was having, like, it's not a coincidence of like the medical medium stuff keeps coming up again. But I always used to tell people that right at the start of my journey. Because someone that I worked with was quite similar to me. I noticed she was quite similar to me like that and that way, and nurtured her with her gifts and stuff. And but yeah, it's not uncommon for me to like say like, oh, eat this, it would help you, take this essential oil, or or I read this book about this, it didn't work for me, it might work for you. Like, again, I'm a modern day female Edgar Casey. That's basically what I am. But yes, let's see. But yes, Nathan, you can. Just take part in this week if you can. I used to black out for hours, yet I was still functioning. Only my friends could tell that I was blacked out. I couldn't remember anything. I was blacked out on purpose and called it a vacation. Oh, Charlie, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure a lot of people, but thanks for being so honest, I'm sure a lot of people can, resonate. It's called self-medicating as well, isn't it? And that is something that's very common for, well, I know specifically people with ADHD. You might not realise that it's yeah, like it's basically if things are all getting a bit too on top of you, you could do that. I mean, I definitely say that's what happened to me when I drank last year. Full disclosure, I knew it wasn't the right time to be doing that, but I mean, you can't help when you got to go to somebody close to you's wedding, can you? But anyway, moving on. Son of Al it's about you. I told you, I learned from my mistakes. I come back and teach it. Funny but true. So, and my exes would literally turn black when he was blacked out. I know at times it was not him. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I've seen that. That's horrifying. That's scary, by the way. People's eyes do turn black. Like, I've noticed that for a very long time. And yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about there. And with me, there was no sense to blacking out. Sometimes I could drink the whole damn bar and not black out, and other times I'd black out. Oh, that actually, Charlie, that sounds like what I'm like. Obviously, like I said, it's now I'm just at the point where it's like, look, I'm not going to say I'm never ever going to drink again, but I just don't. I think so. I just don't like it. But um, that's what I'm a bit like. It's like sometimes I could drink, like I love like dry white wine and I love champagne. But it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm just going to have a champagne all the time. But I do, like, I do like it, right? Or Prosecco, but I can't stand cava. So again, remember, I used to be a wine taster, so I know all about this. I've probably forgot quite a lot of it. But it doesn't like me. And like the women in my family, like, we can't drink white wine. It's not very good. But sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So it's a bit of a Russian roulette. And you really probably shouldn't really do that if you're like that. And um But beer, I'm usually all right on. And what else? Vodka. I could drink vodka all night and actually be totally fine. But then if somebody mixes in a shot, it could be game over. But it's just some people are like that. But now it's probably even worse because I'm just even more sensitive. But it is something to do with the way that the blood, again, now this is where I'm not great on the science of it, right? Other people, some of you will be better at this. But what I do know is it's the way it gets released in your blood, in your system. It hits people harder sometimes. So it's why one minute you could be totally fine and the next minute you could be like a rag doll. Listen, there's plenty of folk out there that have got loads of stories about me like that, right? Like, or photos. I mean, one of which I remember we went, there's a racing thing that a lot of people go to here. And it was actually it was in the heart, in my defense, it was in the heartbreak period of the twin flame separation. And of course, I had just walked into this place and there was literally thousands, and I'm talking like probably, I don't know, 4,000 people. I might be estimating too much or too little, but there was a lot of people. And within about 7 minutes, I clocked him. And I was like, for fuck's sake. And anyway, but yeah, I remember at the end of that night, my friends got a picture of me holding 2 pints and my head was on the table. I was asleep. I was asleep and I was still not letting go of the 2 pints. And I had a giant messy bun on my head. And the thing is, I looked really elegant. You know what I mean? Like it was a beautiful red dress, like, with a big bouffant skirt bit. And then that's just horrible. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, I was in the heartbreak of this. And if anyone's going to understand, it's all you. So just saying, just saying. It's not very ladylike though. Anyway, so I've said that before, actually. I've actually said that before, that I'm like, I don't know what, you know what I mean? Like, how, I don't know, after the first few times of my twin flame seen me like that, I don't know why he would have actually wanted to hook up with me again. But then I think they're making me say that because it's like, it's so that you look at it with your journey, that if ever you judge your twin flame too much for this, that, and the next thing, you've got to look a little deeper to how could that be mirroring. So, for instance, if my twin likes to get a bit crazy and wild out there, which I'm sure he does, but I could be wrong about that. It's, you know, or in the past, because this could be past as well. Well, I remember when I was a bit like that. Do you know what I mean? I've always done it in a bit of a different way because I was usually just, well, I was just trying to fit in. That's the thing. Like, I've always been really quite shy, but and then I would use the drink as a crutch to be more confident. But then when I started to actually be properly, truly confident, I actually didn't need to drink, and I'd go on nights out with my friends. I wouldn't drink. So obviously there's stuff about alcohol here because I've gone on about drink loads, and I'm tapping into my past self to give the information. But again, full disclosure, past self is actually last year too for a little blip, and then oh, that's why I don't do that. Right, so let's see. Yeah, hummingbird comes through quite a lot because it is at my heart chakra. It's one of my guides. Um, yes, I was given the greatest gift of my life. My firstborn child, Skylar. Oh, I like that name. Passed away when he was 10 weeks and 3 days old. I'd promised him that I would stop it. Oh my God, Charlie, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, hmm, that's awful. I've reached a glass ceiling with money and my health. I can't manifest large amounts of money close together yet. And I don't, and if I don't get a session soon, I fear my health will get bad, like real bad. Yeah, but Nathan, don't, you know, there's a lot of don'ts and there's a lot of limiting beliefs there. Um, you can heal, you can literally heal, you can heal yourself. I mean, remember, and you've obviously not watched the video, but I would recommend you to get Louise Hay's book if you can on, have you got Audible? Basically just email me. Email me. But basically what with that last bit that you said there, it's like healing miracles can take place and they can take place from afar as well. So, you know, it's not don't be telling yourself that. Because there isn't any guarantees that I could like magically make it all better too. Do you know what I mean? But it's I wouldn't want to encourage people to become, do you know what I mean, codependent on me. It's like I'm all about empowering people. I never liked it, but I loved running from my feelings from myself. Yeah. A lot of people are going to resonate with that, Michelle. I like when people are honest. I found out that I was pregnant and I did for 6 years through everything. Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm using the sprays clear. Oh, great. Yeah, no, is it working for you? Um, Dom Perignon. Is that white or is that red? I don't like red wine. The hardest thing about being sober for me was learning to feel and face and deal with my emotions. Skylar gave me the gift of being able to accomplish that. He saved my life. Oh, I was actually thinking that was a female, so oh, that's really sad. And Charlie, I don't know if you know that, but like again, I don't anyway, it's but I'm with my mediumship, it is children and babies and all in that area that I do pick up on. But obviously, with you actually telling me his name and stuff, I'm not gonna, well, unless I really felt like they would give me other information, but just if anyone else is watching, if you're ever wanting to be sort of, if you're wanting me to pick up on them, I would don't say their names because it's amazing that how they actually, I'll say their name. Like, I wouldn't have said that name though, which is probably why you've been allowed to say his name because I wouldn't have got that. Well, I don't think so because I've probably heard the name, but I wouldn't have known whether it was a where to go. I'm glad I'm going to apply for a job tomorrow after seeing an addictions kick. See how addictions are coming in. This is crazy. Nathan, did you watch the Addictions Soul Retrieval? Because that would help you as well. It's not awful though. I was blessed to have him here with me in the physical for those 10 weeks and 3 days. There's nothing awful about. Okay, well that's most important if that's how you feel about it. That is sad. That is. But I love that I love that. It's making my eyes well up. It's my first time specifically for addiction counselling. Ah, right. Well, I'm very proud of you, Nathan. Wow. Oh, right. Oh, brilliant. You're a medium as well. Oh, right. So that's how, so that's, yeah. So that's how you can look at it like that. I get it. But there's still, there's still nothing quite like the physical person. That's actually quite interesting because there's some in the spirit world that came through for me when I was meditating. And they were, we haven't actually, maybe that, because again, it was like they were telling me stuff for me, but they were telling me stuff for you as well. Oh, yeah, and this came out. So I really do feel for a lot of the newly awakened twins. It's really about, and if you've been on the journey I just noticed the 21 as well. So open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. So again, there is a lot about soul's growth and spiritual gifts coming online. And the next cards really do quite indicate what I said about people awakening really fast and not wanting to be around where they are, basically. And life always gives back to me what I have given to others. I'm very grateful. And March 12th might be significant. It's just something you have to want, Nathan. If you want it, then you can accomplish sobriety. Just be honest with yourself and give yourself a bit yes. And also watch that film because it's just amazing. Like she really turns it around, and it's like, and that's why I was saying it was. I knew what they've taken. It was like the distance that a lot of you are going to have from your twin because the person wants to get themselves clean before they come to you. So facing your demons is not easy. Healing Hearts, the Rainbow, once you make it through the storm, it's always what. Yes, I love that because that's one of my favourite songs. See, you're doing your mediumship thing there because if you're new, you won't know that. After a hurricane comes a rainbow. I forgot how it goes. I forgot the tune, but you know what I mean. Right, so right, that was a message just for me. Oh shit, right, okay, so maybe that's you. So all I wrote down was sick in capital letters with worry, can't focus. But that could actually be about you not being well. Hello, Charlotte, how are you doing? There's a lot of the number synchronicities today. And then, right, this is very random, but I'll just chuck it out. So somebody's granny very clearly came and sat beside me, and she had like a really lovely. It was funny, right? Because it was like I was just sort of hanging out on the bench with the people that I know in spirit, and they were giving me messages. And it's not always like that, but that's how it was tonight because I must have needed it. And then this little this chat. So I'm going to describe this, so you'll know if this is your granny. And it was for her grandson, but it's like she had kind of like she appeared to me like not with grey hair actually. She had like kind of like bobbed dark grey hair, I suppose, but and she was just kind of like, and all she said was, I'm very proud of you and you should go ahead with that idea. And then she said something about tea with scones and jam. And then I felt like I heard the name Lillian, but I was pushing it away because I always pick up on a gran called Lily. I've been doing it for years now. But so I'm not even going to go in with it. But anyway, that just came through. And then this is a message for everyone. Everything is coming together exactly as it should. And to be honest, I didn't focus on getting like message because I just needed to sit in the quiet. So, but right, let's read this now. So can I just say, well, because quite a few people are here now, after I read this, I am going to focus a little bit on the challenge, but we don't really need to do that because again, you're kind of doing that. We're doing it together and we're doing it privately, but oh wait a minute, this chat's going really fast. How did I miss all this? Oh yes, Michelle, about your son. Yeah, I remember you said that. Um, Beautiful. Right, bonding in the chat. Right, okay, so I'm going to read this. Black Moon Lilith and Gemini. So remember, it's because right now we're in the last degree of Gemini Moon, right? And I'm picking up on more of the shadow side than the light side, to be honest. So liberate your truth. So I'm just going to read this because I feel it's going to make sense to someone. And what's quite interesting, I didn't realise this about this, but it's got the dark divine feminine and it's got the dark divine masculine. So there's a bit of a darkness going on here. So Verbal conflict may be on its way, and this oracle card wants to help you speak your truth. When Black Moon Lilith in Gemini shows up, it's time for you to alchemize the shadow limiting your voice. Release attachment around what others say about you. Gemini rules over the voice and communication. You could also have power struggles in your life surrounding how you communicate. This trauma response could come from being silenced as a child. Right, I did not read this, and I'm actually gobsmacked. I'm actually gobsmacked at loads of different people that I've connected with, either virtually or through email. Like that's, oh my God. Oh my God. But I can feel a lot of healing coming in at the heart chakra there too. So whoever that's resonating with, if you're open to it, there's a lot of healing coming in. Your voice is your superpower, and understanding this will help you activate it. Aretha Franklin, whose Black Moon Lilith was in Gemini, lost her mother at 10 years old. She couldn't speak for weeks. She endured so many hardships in her life, including abuse, and it was her voice that brought her out of despair. I never knew that. That's fucking beautiful. You may channel your creativity into moodier forms of writing or expression, and I was talking about, when I made a joke about the poetic, someone might come back quite poetic. I don't think that's a joke because it's never a joke when I'm saying stuff. So, the meaning of magical word abracadabra is abracadabra is Hebrew for I will create as I speak. Mercury, and that's why I was saying just be careful about what you're saying, Nathan, because we can all do it. Like I could do it too, but words are powerful. Gemini's planetary ruler is associated with Hermes, the god of knowledge who created alchemy. Your voice is a magic wand you use to create your reality. You alchemize the shadow into light by speaking your truth. And again, that is a huge part of the work that I do. It's not a coincidence that the moon is in Gemini as I'm saying this. And like I said, I just found that on the floor and it's the perfect card. Because of my North Node in Gemini being in the 8th house, the Scorpio energy, when I'm already very Scorpio dominant with my Pluto conjunct my Scorpio rising. This is what I'm all about. If you need to tame your shadow, you need to book a session basically. And if you are like, oh, you're never going to get to that because I'm, you're not going to say this because this is the thing, and this might be a bit triggering, but it's like I'm used to people like not really showing me the real, you know what I mean? Like you're showing me what you want to show me, but that's why I talk to people for a long time because nobody can possibly keep it up for as long as what I speak with some people sometimes. So there's method in the madness. And then it really helps me get, well, if it's a discovery call, it helps you just get to know me a bit more. And, and when I'm sharing my stuff, it's, it's all about trust, but two-way street kind of thing. But if I'm actually going to, if you're going to be closing your eyes and you're going in a deeper state, it's like that's the kind of stuff people come out with, the deeper stuff that we can only heal this properly when we get to the root of the problem. Which is why actually when I do this in a private space, which by the way, I will do that, I'm going to run this again another time and I'll do it as a paid thing and I will do it in a private space, probably on Zoom or something. And I would actually encourage people to say what it is, but it's just because it's in public. If you want to, you can, but I feel a lot of people probably won't want to. Anyway, so this is the dark, divine, feminine shadow work. Your words can be polarizing, but that's your path in this lifetime. And that's why I think I always say, well, I know it's why I always say, like, look, this could be triggering. I'm not doing it on purpose, but it's just when it's hitting something in you, depending where you're at, like, because wait till I read the divine masculine one. Don't allow other people's reactions to dim your light. So basically the message is like, when we're talking about me, so apply this to you or anyone that's like this, when people are triggered by me or they shut me down, which I don't know about you, but especially other people that are like maybe mediums and healers, and basically if you've got a powerful energy, right, and you'll have went through that whole period, unless you haven't, and that's probably what you're hearing, I'm hopefully helping you with, of dimming your light. I don't tend to talk on a lot of other people's stuff because when I do, they can shut me down quite quickly because they can feel it. And I'm not chatting as this. So that's how real energy is, you know what I mean? And if people feel a bit kind of funny about it, it's interesting. But I test it out. I talk where I feel comfortable and I feel safe. I'm just the same as anyone else. But it is a bit of a shame how it's like that. But again, that's truth, isn't it? And I sometimes speak the truth that people don't want to hear. Start a practice each day to set boundaries, speak your truth, and say no when you need to. So that's the divine feminine shadow side, but that can be for male and female. It can be for divine masculine or divine feminine. And now here's the dark divine masculine shadow work. You love outspoken people, but they can also trigger you. Again, boom, drop the mic. That means some people that love me, I can trigger you. It's not a newsflash to me. I know that. I can handle it. Can you handle it? I can handle it. Like, I really hope not, but I really hope not, because I was going to say I cannot be arsed with it, but yeah, I can't be arsed with it, but I'll handle it if it happens. But that is, with this being so intensive this week, and also the fact that it's a full moon in Leo drama, and it's opposite Pluto that is just newly went into Aquarius with the Aquarius sun. It's powerful energy this week. So I suppose this is a warning from God. Use it well. Like, take responsibility for your words, for your typey words, for speaky words. Well, it's typing on here. But, oh, well, you never know. Maybe I'm going to get some people that I like doing that. I need to work out the fucking StreamYard first. But no, I could just do it through this. But you know what I mean? It's about, yeah, it's inevitable that some of the things that people are going to say are going to trigger people, but this is a very loving, safe space. And yeah, but I think this is just in the wider world and life too. So just be aware of that. It's like we're all in quite a sensitive cocoon here, and uh, but actually, the person that used the beautiful term is here. If you want to use the term that you used, because I always say sacred container or sacred space or sacred circle, but somebody used a very beautiful term recently. Right, so understanding how to balance communication and relationships with others is an important lesson. Yeah. So, and it says conflict and arguments may come your way. Don't allow others to suppress your voice. Whoa. So again, that could be with twin flames. That could be about if you've, you know, about letting somebody speak. Like maybe, yeah, let somebody speak. Let them, balance it out, keep it fair. Right, okay. So that was all the floor of truth messages and the tidying up messages. Powerful, powerful stuff. And now let's just see where everyone's at. So I'll catch up with the chat. Yes, it will affect everything. Sometimes you won't really give a flying fuck, and that's great. Just be honest with yourself and give yourself the gift of healing. You can do it. You're strong, beautiful. Enough, and you do deserve happiness. Possibly consider getting him an art pad and some cranes. I think you may be pleased with the results. Also, your wonderful mother. Oh, that's lovely. Yes, I can imagine, Charlie, because if you're a medium, I've never met a medium with an easy life. That's a true story. So I do attract a lot of I'm a healer for healers, I'm a medium for mediums, I'm a whatever else for whatever else is. So yes, I'm glad to have you here. What do you do when you have prophetic dreams, Claire? I dreamt about a week or two before we talked officially about having babies, and then well, just take note, Nathan. Write them down. Write them down so it boosts your confidence that you're not imagining it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And whatever else you're guided to do. Working with Claire is going into a compassionate cocoon. Oh, Charlotte, I didn't mean for you to actually reference it towards me, but thank you. Compassionate cocoon, yeah. And the thing is, whenever any of you say anything, if I adopt it, you'll notice that I do actually say, I'm like, oh, that's like the flow of truth is Michelle, the divine separation is Nathan, compassionate cocoon is Charlotte. But but yeah, no, I do love that compassionate cocoon. But it needs to be like seriously. Whether you come to get hypnotherapy with me or you do anything like that, the subconscious mind, fucking anyone, make sure it is a compassionate cocoon. Because you know what I mean. It's whether you like it or not. The hypnotherapist or that's just one of the things I do. They hold a lot of power in that moment. So you really want to know you can trust someone, and that's what I absolutely love about Charlotte and quite a lot of you that are on here is it's great. Charlotte just goes down like that. Like, it's just we might talk for a long time before, but it's not actually fucking needed. She's just like she's out like a light. I'm like, oh fuck. And that's what I mean about it's brilliant because when someone's got their eyes open and they're conscious, right? You could say, oh, this is my problem, right? And then if you're the kind of person that trusts me, whether it's in my personal life or professionally, if I then put you into hypnosis, like that's what I mean. Like that's when you can't lie. You know what I mean? Like the truth will come out. So you can see how that can actually be pretty scary. Like I've had people sleep beside me before and they talk in their sleep, and that can be quite amazing when like my I think that's my cousin I'm thinking of there, but it's happened with a few people. It's like, yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, don't know how we got to this, but I love it. It's random. This goes all over the joint. But yeah, I absolutely loved when Charlotte said that. And it really did feel like that. Right, so let's just focus in a little bit on the task at hand. But no, we don't need to go so official with it. But and like I said, I am just saying that I did say to them, it is mediumship Monday to me. So if I do start picking up on like a loved one in spirit that wants to come in or that, then I will go with it because I love going with the flow with it. And again, I don't usually do, well, it's not like I never do it live, but I usually do mediumship Monday pre-recorded. But obviously, you see all the time on it live, they just bombard, but it might be a wee bit more today, but tonight rather. Will we pull the wee actually, I'll pull the wee bits of paper and then I'll home in on the challenge. So right, so these are my wee bits of paper where I asked them what are we going to do for Mediumship Monday. Yeah, sleep talking. I always listen, I'm just going to say it because I'm that person that says shit that other people don't. It does make me wonder, I'm like, see, define masculines, whether you are female or male. It does make me wonder, it's like, what if they're like saying your name or that in their sleep? You know what I mean? Because it's like if they're hiding how they feel, like surely that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I bet it does. It's got to apply to some. So, what have we got? What mediumship Monday thing do you want? So, the standing joke around here, if you're new, is I always pick twin flame messages, and there's only one bit of paper that says twin flame anything. Although everything is for twin flames around here. And your child, that sometimes comes out, but it's usually the twin flame message. So if we get something different, that might be a good indication that, I don't know, things are changing up. So what is it? And it usually just influences the card deck that I might use or something. And I'm going to be blending it, you see. So what do we need here? Let's go with this one. I'm sorry, guys. I just knew. I did know. I saw it. I did see it clairvoyantly. I might not have said it, but I fucking saw it. Twin flame messages. So that's what we gotta do. We're trying to get away from it and we can't. We gotta do the twin flame messages. Technically I did just give twin flame messages, but I feel we want an channeled healing out the card. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe doing a bit of that because I just saw it. Right, I'll put that up there though. So right, that's what I mean. I've already done it. So you know, I mean that's usually what happens. I pull a bit of paper and I've already done it. Oh, Sarah's back. Hello, Sarah. Beautiful. See, look, people are having similar experiences. It sucked. The last guy I was dating talked in Spanish and I couldn't understand a word. Charlie, how did I say your name, by the way? I think I was calling you Charlie. I just noticed that Shally. Is it Shally? Like Shally? Or is it Charlie? Yes, hello, Sarah. Yes, hello, I'm back. So, oh, do you know what else I've done? Right, so I didn't open the yogi tea bag, right? But I'm going to open it here, and it was hot water. It'll now be lukewarm/cold. But let's just see what this says. It's going to be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you. That's going to mean something. Oh, deep. Our creative consciousness is not limited. And there's me talking about the subconscious mind. Again, pretty much always am, but interesting. Our creative consciousness is not limited, just in case you didn't believe me. I'm going to put that in there. I don't know if I'm going to drink it because that might be, well, I will if I need to. But, and did you notice my mug says totally winging it? The pink mug's not so pink now. It's going a bit kind of faded, but totally winging it. That's how we do it around here. That's how I do my mediumship. That's how I do my healing. That's how I do everything. That's how God works with me. Right, so, Shali. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm still saying it wrong. Shaylee. Shaylee. Oh, so I was saying it totally. What you're trying to tell me is I was saying it totally wrong. I'm glad I asked. Shaylee. Shaylee. Yeah, right. Now I remember. Shaylee. I like that. Shaylee. Is it like Shirley? Like Shirley? Or Shaylee? Anyway, that's near enough. Hopefully that's right. So, basically today, if you watch the video, you might, because I know some of you might not watched it. So for the first day of the Fuck It Let's Go challenge, what I get people to do is just I ask you to not take it good. I'm glad. I ask people not to take action today, right? So today, and if you've not done it, it's no biggie. So I'm telling you what it is that just, but the difference is I normally keep it open because I attract a lot of people that procrastinate or you're just stalling or you're stuck or and more things that I can't actually think about right now. It helps people with lots of different random stuff, and I usually keep it open. But I was really guided to just with some of the personal sessions and discovery calls, which again, there's not really any difference between them because I just act the same on. The only difference actually be with discovery call is when it's a discovery call, I will just do my healing through talking alone. But but if it's actually like a session, then we might have arranged to do like, a hypnotherapy while you close your eyes. But like I said, I put people in a bit of a hypnotic trance anyway, and she'll know if you've been on it. We're all in that. We talk about compassionate cocoon. Sometimes it's like a fucking time machine. It's like a time machine that you're like, I can't get out. I don't want to get out. I just want to stay here. But I haven't eaten or I haven't slept. And what time is it where you are? What time is it when I am? Because I'm usually a lot of the time I'm talking to someone where it's a different time zone. Not always, but and those of you that have got kids, you might not know you might not know the level of what it can get to. But if you haven't got kids and there isn't really there's not anything holding me back or anything, but it's people wouldn't really believe it, I don't think, but it's kind of crazy. And I don't judge it now. I used to judge it. I don't judge it. It's part of my purpose. It's weird. It's weird, but yeah. So yeah, I just wanted you to identify, if you can, where you've got a block in the area of self-love. For some people, it could be, like I said, for some people, it could be extreme as self-hatred or, where you need to like yourself a bit better or love yourself. So however you want to word it, or self-worth, so loosely just under all of that, because that is basically inner union as well. And that's what, we all need to really be doing on the twin flame journey, is always keep the balance of your own energy. And that includes when you're actually with your twin. Because if you start to become complacent and you don't watch that, well, where did they go? Where did they go? Do you know what I mean? Like that's what will happen. So you need to keep the balance. Difficult, I know, but it's worth the reward, isn't it? Because you get the love of a lifetime kind of relationship that a lot of people don't get in life because they can't handle it. But we can, because that's what we're here for. So um the girl I nanny just said, oh God, Archangel Michael, you getting the special today, and we're going to solve the mystery. What? And were you still here when I was talking about that I'm in my psychic detective mode? I think you were here for a bit of it, but you went for most of the chat. Wait a minute. I think she's telling us we need to use the. She is amazing. She really is amazing. I can feel her energy when you talk about her. Like we spoke about her ourselves, but I mean, I can. Ow. We'll tell her thank you. I'm using those cards. We're going to see what's coming out. Wow. So yeah, anyway, but wait a minute. So because I was saying that, so yeah, basically, what I just want to ask is, first of all, did you all watch the video? And if you didn't, you can watch it after. But the general gist is, if you watched it, did you pick something that you can identify you've got a block with? And I'm not asking you to put it in the chat. You can if you want to, if you feel comfortable and safe and you feel like that would help you, you absolutely can. But like I said, you don't need to, as long as you know, and I'd advise you to write it down somewhere or even in your phone or, just wherever. And then even just to monitor to see whether that your perspective shifts on what the block is. So we'll just wait and see what people say there. What's 8 a.m.? Oh right, Archangel Sarah, that's hilarious. I'm terrible with abbreviations. That's so funny. And also, it's extremely windy weather here. So like we're having it's really high. Well, like I said, in my castle, right, which is it just because I'm very high up, that's why I call it the castle. Which by the way, I do think there's something weird in that too. When I'm talking about times where we did live with castles, I just say that being funny, but there's probably something in it. It's like it seems worse than what it actually is. So maybe there's a situation in someone's life that seems worse than what it is. The weather always, like I literally thought the window was going to blow in. And my bed was wobbling. I'm not even kidding. Like it was, the building shakes. It's, aye, it's interesting. Uh, that's freezing. My son say some drop the mic stuff. My eldest has bought through some amazing message from, yes, he is amazing. That's beautiful, and you're absolutely perfect just as you are. You're so beyond gorgeous. Oh, that's lovely. Too. Right. I was picking her up from school. Oh God, that's crazy. I told her you said thank you, and she said thank you back. Oh, that's nice. I haven't watched the video yet. Which video? Sorry. Nate's like, right, so look, I love how people are just showing up because it's alive. They don't even fucking know what we're doing. Right, so basically, we're doing my 5-day challenge, which is called Fuck It, Let's Go. And usually I hashtag it messy action because I usually, well, it really is about taking action still anyway. But what I wanted people to do today, and all it is today, is just identify in the area of self-love where you feel a bit stuck or where you've got a block or, yeah, that's basically it. So if you haven't done that, I'm not asking you to do it right now, but have a wee ponder about it and then ponder about it after. And then tomorrow, that is when we're going to talk again and I'm going to get some people to take some actions. And again, remember, with the theme being about self-love, it's not big, massive actions. But I'll talk about that in the video tomorrow. But this just jumped out. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. So again, don't know who that's for, but that's just literally just leapt out. So yeah, I kind of think with today's one, unless anyone's got any impression that you want to share, I think I'm actually just going to. Oh shit! I never put in that either. So I will do. I'll pull everyone. Because there's quite a few people as well. This is a lot for us, by the way. We're at 9 likes. If somebody hasn't liked the video yet, can you like it and you'll get us to double figures? In fact, I might like it. I don't think I liked one video yet. I have mum back. You know what I mean? I'm not kidding. I encourage other people to do that too. Have your own back. It's great when people have got your back, but have your own back. That's a message for someone too. Right, so this is saying 9, and this is saying that actually says 1. This one says 9, and this one says 8. So we don't know what the truth is. See what I mean? That's channeling the gossip energy too. Oh yeah, look, right, that's how they're getting me to. Let's get the fuckery cards. Let's see what's went on. I used to catch my reflection and be so harsh and self-critical. Now I say I love you and I'm proud of you. Glad to hear it. That's very Louise Hay mirror work, in line with all of that. My block is that I don't want to work on fulfilling my life purpose. I haven't figured out exactly why yet. Well, I do know why. I'm angry and I'm stubborn. I'm just trying, I have to think a little bit before I say your name. Shaylee, very honest, fucking love it. You know what I mean? That's just say, like, even writing it down can be quite freeing. So hopefully, if you get involved this week, you can get some more clarity, even just getting the clarity around why that is. Celebrating that, Michelle, the hardest thing is to say that to your reflection. I do, however, understand that and realise that the only person I should be angry with is myself because I've made my own choices. So there's that. I guess I do actually have to work on forgiving and loving. See, you're already having the epiphanies by writing it down. That's how powerful it could be to write it down. Yeah, be your own best. Michelle, it's so funny because you didn't find me that long ago, but you say all the things that I've said for years. But it's like I know you're not saying it because you've heard me say it. Because in fact, I did say that in that video today, be your own best friend. But yeah, it's true. You do have to be your own bestie. Myself, damn, my guides are having a party right now. They've been trying to get me to focus and accept the self-love part for years. Yeah, you've been led here for a reason. Took me 50 years. Well, you got there, Michelle, though. Some people live their whole lives and they don't get anywhere near that. So, yes, you should all be very proud of yourselves. So thank you for sharing that, guys, because I wouldn't have been surprised if I knew that it's not usually that people don't share anything, but it is a bit of a different. Like I said, when I first done this on here, because I think this is the third time, isn't it? I didn't know if it was going to work on YouTube because I really like to dive very, very deep with people, right? But it's not. We can't really do that, you know what I mean, on here. So well, we can, but. Big lesson for me too. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, we could really learn a lot from everybody that shares. That's what I love about this. Right, so I'm just asking them what to do next. Yeah, because that'll take ages. I was going to dive into the fuckery a bit more, but I'm feeling guided to. I think I'll just quick fire pull you all an Archangel Michael card because I really am taking on board what uh, what your lovely person said, Sarah. So I feel that's needed just for, you know, because people might be going away for bed and that too. So, or I know it's not late at other parts. So who would like a card first? This actually wasn't even, where are the cards I was going to use? So if you're open to it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull you an Archangel Michael card and uh and if you want I mean, I always forget to do this. It's so funny. It's like I put that in and it's like I don't. If you want more like in-depth sort of stuff, then I'll put the when I find it. Oh dearie me. Just bear with me a minute. Is it on this one? By the way, I know I haven't got back to like comments and emails. I've just like said I have really been in my own wee cocoon getting on with my own shit today, tidying this desk and stuff. So I'm sure I'll get back to you tomorrow, but I might not be too good at that this week, just with what it's hard to explain, but I know I only need to come. I've done the videos, I only need to come and do the live, but it does take it takes quite a lot of energy to be making sure everything's just holding the space for it. It's like the energetic space. It can they sometimes don't let me like sort of engage as much as what I usually would. Unless you know, because I'm saving it actually, because I'm saving it for when I'm on here, and that's better. So right, so well, that's all a bit wordy. So I'll just copy and paste this. Because I'm teaching you here, you know, this is about me creating, you know, me being actually it's very in line with the they're gonna let me post it. Sorry, I can feel myself getting flustered. Just use chat away. Use are all having a wee chat anyway, it's fine. Right, I need to fit this in. Fit. Can fit, man. Right, I'm gonna have to take all that out. Gonna have to take that all that take all this out and then tell you what it means. So if you want a free card, let me know. There we go. Let's see if this makes sense. So basically, I normally do this on a Tuesday, but confusingly I'm changing it to a Thursday, and eventually I will get to the fact where I'll be more days than one day a week. But just now that's it. But for this week, unless I say I haven't got energy to do personal cards, this will be on offer. So if any point anyone wants a deeper sort of thingy, but it is live, so you have to know that it is on here. Now that was meant to say, well, yeah, no, so if I do a card spread, I'll pick a card spread out of one of the books and then, or I'll just, no, I'll do a card spread and then, and then the next one is, it says it's, oh, it's done it again. It done that the last time. No, it's not £101 for a card. Don't worry. We'll need to remove that. I don't know why it's fucking saying that. Jesus Christ, man. This is just, I need to put in the wee. It's fine, right? I'm just giving you a taste of it. Like, no, everybody's always got their shit together. I sometimes do have this. Here's one I prepared earlier, but you can tell I didn't do that. Oh well, shit happens. Right, let's take out all the unnecessary emojis that are taking up all the space. Why is it still not fitting in? Card spread, more in depth for questions. Right, I'll take that shit out. Card spread. It's just going to say card spread, right? But that means I'll use a card spread and it takes as long as it takes. I'd put a fucking timer on so I don't take any more than 15 minutes, but I usually ignore that. So just so that you know that if you're new. People, I can't, I can't see someone doing that tonight, but never know. You just never know when somebody is really in need of a dive or deep into something. I can't speak. Deeper dive, I meant. And then the free cards, I'll use more specific self-love ones that I've got here. And the one special card, what I mean by that is I will pick one of the cards that have got a longer message in the guidebook, like probably one of my new decks. But I'm doing free cards as well, so don't worry, there's never any obligation, it's just they did remind me to do that. And when they remind me to do it, I'll do it because I often forget. So, let's see. Right, so I can see Michelle first. I'll be signing off soon, nano mode. Yeah, I did feel it was you that was going to be needing to go to your bed. So, Michelle, could you maybe wait so that could I do next first and then you? Just so that because she's getting tired. What were you trying to post? I don't think it lets you post certain things. Tidying is so much more enjoyable with a friend. Wish I could teleport there and help. Well, I'm sending energy to help you to tidy. Listen, whoever's needing to tidy, I just tidied. If I can tidy, you can tidy. It's mission impossible for me. Who's needing to tidy? I don't think sometimes that happens that I don't see all the comments. Like it literally doesn't come up on my thing. So just so you know that. And sometimes I don't see it because it's like it's a blindness when I'm channeling. So that's happened for years. Right, okay, so thank you. So let's give next Mike. Oh, and there it is flying on the floor. So be the real you. Love it. So in line with what we're doing. And so if you're new as well, I know the OGs know this. When I'm pulling a card for one person specifically, it happens that it can actually make sense for several people in the stream, if not everyone. And again, it's great because there's people that talk and there's people that don't, and there's people that lurk. And I mean, even just today, like, oh, thank you, you didn't need to do that. What did you? I need to look and see. Uh, Connor, so thank you for like Connor. I saw Connor's comment earlier, just saying that that he's been watching these videos and they've been helping, and so that's what I mean by I'm aware that people do tune in and don't talk all the time, and that's what to do. Just I'm that kind of person too. You just tune into your intuition and see, but when people do talk, it is quite cool because otherwise it'd just be me talking with myself. I mean, it's fine. That's fine. I would just sit in the channel, and sometimes that's good. Like it's quite good for when I'm going deep with the conversation between twin flames. But equally, it's fun because when people are here, they're like, "Oh my god, that is me and my twin." So, and I might do a bit of that. Love Island might need to fucking take a hiatus or whatever it is because I'll just sit and do this. I'm sure this is much better for me than Love Island. Right, so be your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. So, and what card deck shall we use? Right, so I feel I want to use, because I feel you'll love this. So I'm going to use my special ones. Oh, right, shit, and there was cards sitting here. So this was another message. Oh, this might, listen, because I'm doing Nix's message, this might really speak to you, but it can speak to anyone, let's hope. So the specific message with two cards on the floor was keep praying because a victory's coming. So keep praying about your business, a victory's coming. Keep praying about your money situation, a victory's coming. Keep praying about you and your twin flame, a victory's coming. And that actually fits with the start because it says pray, guardian angel. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition, and abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty, and achievement. And it's got effort plus intention. So basically, what I got from that is if you this, I feel this was about this week. If you put in the effort, right, and you hold the intention, and I'm holding the group intention for all of us as well, abundance will come and keep praying, and there's going to be victories. Basically, it's like fucking good times, happy. And remember, this is what I love about this. I don't look at abundance like most people. I'm not talking about money when I'm saying this. Yeah, some of it is going to be money miracles and come and celebrate it. It's amazing. And it actually shows people that I'm not talking shit when I say that I can help people clear a lot of money, which someone's already shared on the live stream tonight, clear debt, and also manifest a lot of money. Because it's like you've got it within you, and that's just spark something to bring it out of you. But to know thyself, yes, as it's got that. I'm thinking, remember that if you didn't see how I came to find this deck, it was all pretty magical. I keep channeling that because I've said it for years because it was said to me that I'm connected to Oracle of Delphi, the Oracle of Delphi, and then this deck, and I've been led to this deck, and it is just fucking magical. And also in the session that I done recently, I pulled when I I asked for the person and we got wishes fulfilled, and then I asked for me what I was about, and I pulled the Oracle of Delphi from a different deck. So absolutely amazing. So, what is the message? Oh, you meant for me to help with the desk. Well, I done it. I done it myself, but thank you. You did help. The thing is, like, we're all in this together. And I really do feel that's because I'm helping you and putting out so much energy, and I'm in this too. It's that's why I feel that happens. It's like something got me to do it too. Because I can't be telling people, I can't be helping people and telling people to do things and then me not getting on what I need to do. Oh, Charlotte, you seem to have been pinned. How funny. Right. Charlotte was put on the spotlight there. Right, so I'm going to, this is for Nyx. What one? What does she need? What does she most need? I'm fucking mind blown. So, right, this is, oh my God. Right, the synchronicities are blowing me away a bit. Right, so the reason why I'm saying wow, I'm just sort of tuning into what I can say. So when I got these cards, right, I pulled the ones for myself, and I'm not always going to share the ones I pull for myself, right? Because I just might want to keep. I need to keep some shit to myself. But I did end up. I did. Yeah, I did show. Did I show them? I spoke about them if I didn't show them. But anyway, what was funny was I got healer, right? As soon as I opened and there's loads of beautiful ones, but I thought, of course I do, because I always either get cards that say healer, or before I wasn't really doing what I was doing, like before I was when I was playing small, I would always get cards about you were a spiritual teacher, and Mary Magdalene teacher awakens, and like, all these cards, right? So I still get them just to say, to just confirm, but that's what I always used to get. But anyway, so it makes sense I'm getting the one that says healer. But the one in the bottom was this one, luminary, right? That's significant. Just let me, Next knows how this works, but this is going to have some sort of meaning, so I'm going with it. That's meaningful to me because it looks like a Pegasus, right? And that is one of my guides at my higher chakras. And people know that have followed me for like the past nearly 9 years, because I've told the story about when I was told that at a mediumship circle that at one point my whole friendship circle was going to change, and I was going to be vibrating so high I'd be flying away from them all. And I'm laughing because one of my friends at the time was like, well, I'll be fucking hanging on to the tail. I'm coming with you. And it's sad because even that person isn't in my life anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it just shows you it's like, so I think that's talking about when we really think, oh, I don't want any to change. I want to keep the same friends, or I want to stay in the same romantic relationship, or I don't want anything to rock the boat with my family, even though I know I need to speak up for myself. It's going to happen anyway, guys. Especially if you're tuning into me, it happened to me, it's going to happen to you, or it might already be happening. But what was really cool was when I read this, and also I knew that it was like the healer card was for me, and that was for my masculine side, like my masculine side. But basically, I'll read it and you'll see it talks about coming out of a dark night of soul, I'm pretty sure. And the reason why I'm like, wow, is because quite a lot of the time when some of you speak, it's you know, you're getting them. It's like it's definitely, well, anyway, the jury's out whether it's specifically with mine, but it's, let's just read it. It's going to make sense to just more than Nick's, is what I'm saying. To probably all of you on the live stream, unless you consider yourself the divine feminine. And that's interesting. My hand just got stopped at the one that I got that's on the bottom, that's Lionheart, right? Okay, so maybe you read them both. So I'm not going to do that for everyone, or I'll be here all night. But lion, I pulled the lion waking the sleeping lion or something yesterday. So much synchronicity, right? So I'm going to hold it up and show you. So, but let me just. That's blown my mind out of all the cards that could come out. That really does confirm. That really does confirm something to me, because a lot of the time when some of you are sharing stuff and going through stuff, it's a lot of where our masculines could be. Not specifically mine, but I think in this case probably. Right, so activate, brighten, impact, determine. Is it in the shot? Wait a minute. Oh, I know every card I hear is meant for me. If our energy is here, then all the message, yes. Yeah, that's the thing. I love it that I have just attracted people that, you know, feel the same as me like that. But you get some people and other people who's like, oh my God, this is making sense. But it's like, when you connect to that, it really is a card for all of us. I posted a selfie yesterday and added the quote, be who you are and say how you feel, because those that don't matter. Right, okay, I'm going to have to, I'll read these after, because otherwise I'll get pulled in. I'm finally a pin-up girl, hilarious. Right, okay, so you can, I'm not going to say don't talk, you can talk if you want, but just know that I'm probably going to miss your messages, right? Like, and I will scroll back at some point, but just so that I can sort of read this and not take 500 hours. So, so this is for Nyx, but it's going to make sense to other people. Right, so you're rising from a dark night of the soul and undergoing a significant awakening. The dawn was born with wings of light to lift you to great heights. Leading light, know you inspire others with your dedication and your chosen field of expertise. Alternatively, you may be on the path to discover your soulful purpose in this life. Breakthroughs are coming. A major shift has rekindled a strong sense of personal power for you. Rays of light emanate from your solar plexus just below the breastbone. Solar plexus, isn't it? That's quite funny. Your inner golden sun has ignited. The energetic vortex is responsible for your growing confidence, stability, and self-esteem. I'm just going to put it down now because it's not hurting as such, but clarify your priorities. I feel that means something now. I'm going to put it down now because it's not hurting as such, it's annoying. So that's about, it feels like the 10 of Wands. Actually, you're putting down a burden. So I feel it's about people pleasing. I feel wherever you would have had a tendency to people please. And I mean, like, in the sense of, you know, make sure everyone else is all right, because Nyx is a Cancer, and that's very mothering. It's like you know what I mean? You're either dropping it already or you're being guided to. Yeah. Just drop the burdens, because sometimes it can be too much, you know what I mean? It's you'll know what that's about. Clarify your priorities to make life choices that are congruent with your higher purpose. Yeah, and then that kind of fits. It's easy to make decisions when you know your core values. Living in contradiction to your beliefs always leads to feeling like an imposter in your own sphere. Walk your talk and embody your ideals to live in greater integrity. See how I'm saying this can fit with all divine masculines, regardless of which part you're at, I really feel. It's about, do your beliefs and feelings match your actions? Because if it doesn't, you're out of integrity, you know what I mean? Meaning manifestations won't always come about, because it's like you're confusing God and the universe. And I don't say universe, so always when I say universe, I'm channeling other people that say it. It's not like I never say it, but it's not really my chosen one. In other words, ensure that what you say is what you say is actually what you actually do. Yeah. Having clear, purposeful intentions ignites a strong sense of self that brings confidence and profound inner peace, which is why you will hear me bang on about intention a lot, because it's what I'm all about. I've got an extremely strong intention. Like I said, you're all making your personal intentions on this week, but I have a group intention for us all. And it's like I always, but with everything I do, it's like it's my Mars and Scorpio. I can just get straight to the, and I cut the crap too. If people are telling me things and I feel like that it doesn't feel like the real truth. And then if it's getting so frustrating, that's when I'll just ask you, can I just hypnotize you and can we ask what's and then we get the real answer, and that's when people get the real results. Do you know what I'm saying? So hopefully people are getting the gist of this, that a lot of us talk shite basically. When our conscious mind just talks shite, it's like, oh no, I'm absolutely fine. It's like, oh, I should have closed the door, and it's like, oh fuck man, I could have done with some help with the shopping bags today. Do you know? James has spoken. It's James Arthur Nobody. So you might want to listen to that song. I think that one comes on a lot, but it's wait, did that not come on when I was talking with you recently? That's the one that it's just basically it's about like really going into a club and somebody taking your eye. So maybe this happened with you and your twin at some point, but it's like, it's something like there's nobody like you, you steal the room. So it's like, you've caught somebody's attention basically. Right. Luminary, you're a brilliant light-giving body, like the sun and the sun or the moon. Life is a golden chance that you appreciate and undeniably make the most of. Fiercely independent in your thoughts and actions, and you're an Aries rising. Others seek your unbiased counsel and strong leadership. Again, that's Aries rising too. With fire in your soul to live life on your own terms, you inadvertently light the way for others to follow. You make everything seem magical and naturally encourage those around you by merely expressing your vibrant nature. That feels like in line with what I've said to you in public before, but in private I said something like that recently too, that it's naturally others will be inspired by the changes that go on around you. I know that you'll know what that means. Some may fear your light as it makes them squirm. Yeah, karmic energies that don't want you to grow and change, and yeah. But no, this is because they currently feel safer in the shadows. Unhealed shadows is what I was saying at the start. Don't be tempted to extinguish your own light to make them feel more comfortable. And that's what I meant by people pleasing. So just watch with that. There's something I feel this could be online or offline. There's somewhere where you might be falling in to that. I don't know how, but it came through, and then that's sort of saying the same thing. As an ancient soul, you prefer life's more meaningful aspects rather than the mundane. Don't dim yourself down. Look at how I was saying this before. Engagement with the world, soul to soul, leaves a legacy of love. Shine bright like a lighthouse. And I posted a song about a lighthouse earlier too. Life is too short to let fear drive you back into the darkness. To greet each moment without preconceived judgment is freedom. In divine timing, all lost souls find their way back to the light of love. So I hope everybody that resonates with is really taking that on board, and yeah, at least some part of me needed that too. So it's a past part for me, but who knows for someone else. Your sword of wisdom shines a leading light. Solar plexus, the golden chakra, exudes personal power. Pegasus embodies creative force, power, and support. The white-winged warrior means divine help is on its way. It's quite funny as well because you're one of the people that always remembered that I said that years ago as well. Do you know what I mean? Like other people didn't really remember. I know I've been saying it more recently, but I mentioned it once, and I always sort of noticed that you remembered I'd said that. Engage your inner strength to find faith in the power of love and live your highest purpose with full-bodied intention. Breathe, focus on your solar plexus chakra, and with loving intention, breathe. Expand your auric field and light body. Affirm, I exude golden rays of sacred power. I stand firm in my light and truth. And the artist's insights are inspiring journey, dark night of the soul, and dawn of a new day. So that's what some of our twin flames are going through, guys, as well as that being for Nyx. So that's crazy. So thank you for asking for that card. Thank you for investing in me and investing in yourself to get the message. Thank you, because like I said, it's led me to read out loud, and I feel there's others out there that need to hear it. So 19. So stop dimming your light. And if other people are making you feel like you're not good enough, it's because they're gel, basically, is what I get from that card too. Brave one, awaken your lion heart. Fall, break and fail, but but then rise to heal and overcome. Confront the truth with generosity, courage, and diplomacy. So that's what you needed to hear too. Right, wow, powerful. Right, so right, so now thank you very much, Michelle, for allowing me to do that. I hope that resonated next. And wait a minute. Oh my God, that's in line with that card. Quiet faith will bring you boundless reward soon. Yep. I wrote to a solstice earlier today, nothing will ever be the same again. Yep, it's true. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's your birthday. What is it again on it? 17th of July. Oh yeah, I remember when you came on you said that. That's actually two of my friends' children's are born that day. Oh my God, it's your twin's birthday. How crazy is that? Oh wow, that's a massive synchronicity with something I was speaking with one of yous about. That's really interesting. Oh, this full moon's all about 555 Chalet, if you didn't know that. And also Leo's the fifth house. Just wow, I might cry. Yeah, it was a powerful card, wasn't it? Holy shit balls, I know. I'm feeling it at the crown shack. Yeah, that was meant to be me reading that out, by the way. So thanks for see how that's funny, because I was just gonna be like, oh fuck it, I'm not gonna put it up because nobody's gonna buy anything as a limit. But it's what I meant is like it's just because I don't know. But they were like, no, you have to. And look if I didn't do it. That's the importance of trusting your intuition. Because I feel as well as you that meaning a lot to you. I feel there was others out there, quite a few others that needed to hear that. And then see how it just backs up what the card said. That's what I mean about never underestimate every time yous have got the courage to share stuff. Because that's been my journey. It's taken me a lot to share my voice, so nobody's shutting me up. Except the only thing that would shut me up is when my twin wants to talk, and I will. Do you know what I mean? I'm all ears. If you want to see how I feel, just go and catch up on 2 years worth of content. Right, so pissing myself. I cried when you started doing the sage on the Zoom. Oh wow. Praying all who feels lost find the light. Absolutely. I can't even, what a mind blown card it really was. Like I said, and I feel again, it's just so funny because these cards would be that I would have been like, oh, dying to get them, but it's the magical way in which it was led to them, along with that coming out on the session I done recently. You can't, yeah, I'm not surprised people are wanting one of them. Beautiful and answered so many of my recent questions. Good. Right. Okay. So before I read Sarah's, I'm going to pull Michelle's card. So what does Michelle need to know right now? Bearing in mind that we're all really taking everything from all of these, I feel. Who's Michelle? Where's Michelle OG? Michelle OG. Last time I done that, you both came in at the same time. I called you. I called both Michelle's in. And Lexi heard me in meditation, so that's quite funny. Brianna, where are you? Right, Michelle, Newby. What's the up for Michelle? Make it a good one. Make it a true one. No, it's not. Well, it's not negative, but no, it's not yet time. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So that's for us to wonder and you to know. I actually do have a sense of what that's about. I mean, you're going to know more than me, but I feel, could I pull some twin flame ascension cards if you want me to? I don't need to use these ones, but I just feel I wanted to add just to see. I feel that might have something to do with the chat at the start. Yeah, that because some people will understand that, and some people really won't. But like, it's like when I do the distance healings, because that is going to be a part of the when I do the paid platform. Which again, some people have been watching me say this for years, and I don't do it. But I did actually do it. I did have it for a while, and it just wasn't the right time because there was only a small. I'm very grateful for the people that did sign up to whatever tiers, but it wasn't enough. It was a lot of energy, and it wasn't worth it for, it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't the right time for me. There was too much other stuff going on. But I am preparing to get that going for the real New Year, which is April. Right, so. But yeah, basically what we're saying is when I do the distance group healing, because I do actually do it, like I do lie down and I do a shamanic journey and I talk to people. I don't just kick back with a cup of tea, watching Love Island and be like, "Hi guys, cheers, I'm sending you distant healing." Although, do you know what? They make me say that for a reason. That actually is what I can do as well, if truth be told. But it wouldn't feel of integrity if I done that. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't do it. But what I mean is, like, I often do. Usually, when it's one of your children that's ill or that, I get emails from more than several different people that'll be like, "Please help me," or do you know what I mean, clear? Because basically, people know that all I need to do is pray really quickly, and yeah, the temperature's gone or whatever. So yeah, if ever that's happening, I'm sure I'm going to probably going to get to the point where I have to. I don't know. I don't know about stopping altogether, but I have to create some kind of boundaries around that. But yeah, that when that happens, I can just be sitting watching the telly and I do that, and it's. But and only people that know it's the truth. Hello, Bright. Is this? Are you a real person? Is it? What's the inspiration behind the name there? I need to monitor this. Sorry, Michelle, slightly distracted there. Oh dear. So included, am I really coming out my dark night of soul? Yes, you are. It reminds me of the other James Arthur song that's like, "You're in the middle of the darkest night. Something, something at the end of the tunnel. There is light. Those sad eyes, I'm gonna dry those sad eyes. I'll make it right, so don't cry." I might be mixing up some of the words, but you might like that song as well. Because this is the thing, I often don't know what one it is because they all sound very similar. I don't actually like the newest ones that are out there. Anyway, it's Ben. Oh, that's funny. I don't believe that's Ben. Ben, is that you? Ben, what is the inspiration behind that name? I'm thinking you're a fucking troll. I'm like, I'm getting ready to get the spanner out. That's hilarious. Oh dear. Oh, too funny. I've got tears in my eyes. Right, so right, so sorry, Michelle. Right, what have we got here for Michelle's feminine energy? Oh dear. Welcome, Ben. How are you doing? You don't need to explain that. I just needed to check, right? So I can't stop laughing now. Michelle's feminine energy. So it's your feminine energy within you and your masculine energy, but it's also you and your twin. So, whoa, wow. See, listen, again, trust in the intuition, spiritual awakening, shift or be shifted. And I'm laughing at your name being Bright Shaft. I can't. What the fuck is this all about, man? This is hilarious. Anyway, so yes, Michelle, it appears your feminine side is going through a further spiritual awakening. But again, I think this is well, I don't think, I know that this is what this is all about. We're all ascending even further. And it's just about if you can keep up, you can keep up. And that's why that Pegasus card came out for me the other day and why it's come out for Nyx and then it's going to speak to other people too because that's what was said to me. Like I said, it was like 8 years ago. I think it was literally 8 years ago. It was 8 or 9 years ago that it was like you're going to get to a point where you've ascended so much that nobody around you in your current friendship group could be around you because you're just not on the same page. And like I said, unfortunately or fortunately, that's the way it is. It has happened. But at the time, I was like, no, I don't want my life to change. So it's already happened to some of you, or it's gonna. I know it's already happened to most people, basically. Spiritually and shift to be shifted. So whatever that means to you, and your masculine side. Feel abandonment, time to forgive. Wow. Oh my God. I don't know if it was you. Oh no, it wasn't you, was it? It was Shali. But maybe you resonated with something that Shali had said. But I just remembered somebody saying earlier that you were focusing on forgiveness. But yeah, there's something time to forgive. But this is also, look, it's this card, because I do it so quickly. Remember I said it, like I try to get a screenshot. I'm like, what the fuck? But look, it's the one where it's got the guy suspended in air. So I don't know whether you might feel like that. I always feel like that is like, particularly if your divine masculine is a male, it's like that, you know, whether it's you or your twin, I always feel like that's somebody in a dark night of the soul. And look what I was just singing when I was replying back to, it's like that's somebody going through a huge metamorphosis. And so together, spiritual awakening, I said that word weird, spiritual awakening, shifter be shifted, and healing abandonment, and it's time for forgiveness. Whatever that means to you, I hope it meant something to you. Right. Right, so now we'll do Sarah's card. So again, I'm just I'll stop to when somebody's donating for the paid ones, I'll stop and do them first, and then but if you do want a free card, and as you saw, sometimes it might be one more than one card, but I'll do that. So let me know if you want a card and you haven't had one. Right, so what have we got for the magical Sarah? I'm interested if you get like, now, if Sarah gets the healer card as well, I won't be surprised with chats that we have, but whatever it is, I hope it's a magical one. Shafter be shafted. I know, that's what I was dying to say, so I'm glad somebody said it, but I was like, fucking hell, I'm not fucking saying that, that's hilarious. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, wait a minute. So you got the, just as well you said that, you got the, well, do you still, do you want one of that ones? Thank you, by the way. Do you want one of these? I'd imagine you do want one of these magical cards. I think what we'll do then is, because you got the one for free cards, let's do the Oracle Delphi, the magical ones. We'll pull you one of them, an Akashic Tarot, and I'm sure the Mary Mag. If you wanted one of the, I know you got one of the Mary Magdalene ones the other day, so you might want me to tune in a different one, but a Mary Magdalene one. Or I can just go with where I feel guided to in the moment. But right, yes, I thought you might say that, right. So this is the main one. Let's see. What have we got for Sarah? What would most help her at this time with whatever she needs to know? And also, Sarah, listen, if you don't want me to, we won't, but I can do a bit of the twin flame back and forward, you know what I mean? And see if it, this is what's good about when you're actually, we have a person that is actually talking to their twin flame. Like, it's not just energetically, they're talking to each other. It's like, hallelujah, I told you they would come. I'm only joking. We do have other people that do. It's just a lot of those people don't talk on the chat, so even in that way, it's like, tell us what it's like. Too funny. Right, so Sarah's card. Mystic. Oh, well, it wasn't healer, but I did get guided to this one when I was shuffling. Know, seek, contemplate, philosophize. Wow, and we were chatting about philosophy a lot. Isn't that quite funny? And then circle. Collaborate, assemble, hold, initiate. That's powerful too, because I know that Sarah's very much about the power of group and just coming together as a community, and that, yeah, and you were talking about you said something about Pluto and Aquarius as well there, and also look, 24 again. So I don't know if you were here, but when I pulled a card earlier, I did say something about the 24th, so that's obviously in a couple of days. So I don't know whether you got any hot dates or something on the 24th there, or something happening. But I've just opened the page at Lionheart again. Prevail, endure, dare, confront. So there's obviously something about this. Either this is you guys, hey you guys, that resonate with being this, or this is your twin. Prevail, endure, dare, and confront. Brave one, awaken your lion heart. Fall, break, and fail, and then rise to heal and overcome. Confront the truth with generosity, courage, and diplomacy. And when we want to go one step deeper, it's you and your twin. So, you know what I mean? When you really look at it, let's just have a look at what Circle says. Love is an endless circle, complete, whole, and absolute, with no beginning or end. The circle symbolises unity and oneness. That is so Pisces, therefore it is very Sarah. And Charlotte's Pisces too. Is anyone else Pisces? But these are the Pisces that I know of. And lovely, planning a gather. Well, there you go. It's just confirming. So, right, 24. Let's read the actual one though. So, oh, and actually that's the one before that one. So that means something. No, seek, contemplate, and philosophize. Discover your why and merge with your magical pathway. There's been the word magical keeps coming out a lot, which I'm laughing at because I say that all the time. Once you know your core values, choices and directions are easily made. Again, see how that fits with what the intention is for the whole week. The mystic attains intuitive insight when in a state of spiritual ecstasy. Expand your state of consciousness to communicate with the divine or to connect with your own intuition. Mystic, you're a treasure. Bring forth the wisdom from all who came before you and act as the pivot point for all those yet to come. Your mystical gifts are evolving, and this newfound awareness has you asking yourself for some life-changing question. Has you asking yourself some life-changing questions. You may be on the hunt for more meaning in your life. Embrace this yearning. It is an evolutionary shift. As your natural curiosity expands, so does your conscious understanding. With your heightened awareness, you become more sensitive to interconnectedness and synchronicity between the physical and spiritual world. And again, I really do feel with that talking about the physical and spiritual world, this is about the divine feminine and the divine masculine in you, but you and your twin getting closer and closer and closer together, you know, because that is the physical and the spiritual. Trust in your everlasting connection to universal wisdom. You may be receiving spiritual signs designed to help you on your journey and create a proactive plan. It's kind of like what you just said. Open your eyes with faith in the natural order and divine timing. Know that everything is unfolding for you with sacred purpose, even if right now some parts seem unclear. The mystic's quest is not so much about becoming anything, but more about unbecoming everything that does not truly resonate deep inside. And again, with Sarah having the same placement as me, she knows all about that. So I feel that's really going to hit you pretty hard and probably hit other people, but I definitely felt that one. Definitely, definitely. Steer clear of beliefs and concepts that do not ring true. Trust in your psychic knowing to make sense of life's mysteries. The synergy of spirit and matter is the mystic's way. Determine your values and views from both a logical and psychic perspective. And remember, I did say that, but Sarah is like both super psychic, but very intelligent. I mean, so are you, Ben, but you know what I mean? It's like, and again, we're not, but just like, I'm not kidding when I said it really did like, yeah, I could feel it. I could feel the Gemini placements within you, wherever they are. It was right. So where did I get to here? And no, actually, that's balancing the masculine and the feminine too. The logical with the psychic perspective. Bringing together the practical and the intuitive creates a balanced outlook. Step forward confidently on your soul's path with vision and values in mind. Do not worry so much about the right path to take, as there are many routes to your desired destination. And it says, Mystic, you're a sacred vessel of divine wisdom. And can I just say, for all the Pisces people out there, take that on board. That's Mystic, you're a sacred vessel of divine wisdom. Charlotte, I hope you're listening too, Hen. That's for you too. Crown, state of grace. The flower of life symbolises creation and how all of life comes from one sacred source. Look for and intuitively interpret the spiritual signs and patterns around you. There are no coincidences, something I say a lot. Reflect on the mystic card. Go within to connect with your inner knowing and affirm. And I know for a fact you have been led to go inwards a crazy amount, haven't you? So, and and it says that I am initiated into spiritual. Oh my God! And look at what I said about the shamanic initiation. I'm initiated into spiritual mysteries that give my life meaning and purpose. Living with mystery excites my soul. And again, that's super Pisces. That's so funny. Artist insights are trust the signs. You already know the answers are within. Love it. Right, now we need the next one. And I'll leave that out to see what goes with it. And we can't not pull you. Wait a minute. So let's pull no, they're telling me to do it now. So what is the Archangel Michael card? Oh God, wow, shit. I guess it's this one then. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from there. So that's the Archangel Michael card. And on the bottom we have don't settle for less. You're a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Love it. Right, I feel I want to go to the Akashic. What we got for the right? Oh, sorry, I haven't even. So it's quite handy sometimes when I don't read what people are saying when I'm tuning in, but I'll read now. So you're hilarious. Do you know what? That's funny. See, when you said that before, do you know that my name means bright as well? Because I think I was just that tired. I never said that at the time, but my name means well, my name means bright light. So together, me and Ben are bright, bright light. That's quite funny. Oh, that's funny. Pretty good. Today's very intense, blessed. Yes, I hear you. Right. Let's see. Oh man, if I had an exact date for when he's coming, he came to my house in a dream 2 nights ago. I told him about the dream. He said, "Tell me everything," and I was like, "You showed up. It was good." So you didn't give him the details. You want to see if what you saw matches up with what happens. I hear you. Um, right. So I'm going to read what other people are saying after. I'm going to wait a minute. Thanks, Michelle, for letting me sneak in first. I just went back and listened to the message. I'm going to catch up and listen, assuming I'll be snoozing soon. Yes. Well, sleep well. I don't know if you're still here yet. Wisdom is leading now. Yes. Oh, I just quickly looked at the Nobody lyrics. Lands and also feels like a message from his higher self. Yes, I would think so because it came on. Because I don't even know why that came on. I thought all the alarms were off. Probably because it's probably it's because I've been on that long. Honouring all the feels. Wow, part of my family name is Bright. Oh, ooh, interesting. Right. So, what is the next bit for Sarah's message? What the fuck? If you're new, get used to it. This is what's. Oh my god, This is what it's like all the time, right? This is why I love this. So there's actually shitloads of reasons why I'm gobsmacked, right? First of all, it's the two of roses, so that's got to be either the two of cups or the two of wands. Yeah, it's only and either way that's really good because like these are both about love and actually a lot of people consider the two wands being like twin flames as well. So, but also I'm saying wow because if that's a dove, I'm like oh my god, right? So I work with the dove. Well, actually, when I'm doing my mediumship, so the dove is one of my guides at my throat chakra, but. I'd asked Sarah to sort of think about that for her, and that you clearly came back with that for you. And also that, yeah, just there's lots of connections. I'm not fucking getting all of that, but me and Shane are definitely very connected in past lives. I'm with everyone on here. I don't know what the connection is with everyone because I haven't connect. Sometimes I can connect when I haven't been on a Zoom yet, but as soon as I connect on the Zoom, I tune in pretty quickly. Um, but also there's a dove on this. Even that's amazing. But also look what you just said about you're meeting up for a date, and it's literally a table with two empty chairs in a field. And you also did say something to me. I'm not going to say exactly what you said, but you did. You spoke. You know what I mean. You shared something with me that was similar to that. I mean, this picture might even. That's fucking weird. But anyway, and I don't know if you like have a wee teapot and a wee cup of tea with him. Does he like going for a coffee or something? Look, winged messengers. That's powerful. And then, right, the other card is a lightning bolt. And that's always my card for look, this is I just feel this is about the lots of exciting, unpredictable energies, which is what twin flames are about. But let's see what it says. And also two worlds is behind it. That feels like the split. You know what I mean? That feels like the split. And that one looks like the Northern Lights or whatever it is. Look. The Akashic field. Anyway, we can't pick them all, but I mean it's right. So let's read these two. It feels important to read these two. So, um, I just emailed you, Claire. Things have become really unstable with me and my twin. What? Tonight as you've been on the stream? Oh, right. Well, I'll check that. I'll make a point of checking if Peter fucked up. No. Nathan, you can never lose your twin flame for good. I mean, in the physical, yes. I mean, let's get real, that can happen, but it's you're always connected. Do you know what I mean? I know that doesn't help actually when you're feeling like that, but just get that sage spray on the go, and I'm sending you love right now if you're open to it. And I feel you're really picking up on the world energy actually, and but you need to do this challenge this week. I'm not telling you what to do, but you do need to do it. So make your own decision, but you better fucking do that. See again, Nathan must have been my son in a past life too. So James Arthur's just came out again, but it's bittersweet love. That's the new one that I don't like. It's like, all I need is a bit of sweet love, not your bittersweet love. And what I get from that is somebody doesn't need shit from you, they need your love. So I don't know who that's for, but Sarah, we're on your message. I'm just saying, could resonate with Nathan too, but interesting, right? Okay, so two of roses, but don't worry, Nathan. I'll get back to you. And other people, I might need to get back to you tomorrow because I need to watch Love Island. I need to sort of come down from all of this, but I'm not doing it anytime soon because I'm having fun. Right, so two of roses. I need to calm down a bit to. I think that is. Wait a minute. I don't know what this is. That's the major arcana. So that must be the cups. I really don't know. We'll work out as I'm reading it. So 138. 138, 138. But even that's crazy. See, this is what I mean about. So this one of the chats I had with Sarah and Ben, because it was a freebie. It was a freebie amazing chat. Ben, I was like, Ben, you just hang around, just stay. It's like, but it's kind of like you're getting all you must be seeing doves even more than what you were already seeing them. Like they're really just confirming to you that you know what I mean, what we spoke about. Like because that's what happens if you don't know what your power animal is. Just ask and trust, and then you'll start seeing it everywhere. So anyone that needs to hear that, I'm going to do a separate video on that because I do feel people need it. But I'm just saying it now because it's coming up. So my God, I'm sorry, I just can feel it. Look at this. A white dove carries a message in his beak and flies high above a table laid out for tea. One of the teacups has fallen over and there are broken pieces of china on the table. Below the dove, a hawk flies into the scene with a message in his beak. Now, if your twin flame spirit animal's a hawk, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Ask him. If he's never spoken to you, just ask him and let's see what he says. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, this card indicates a small conflict in your home or family. It could involve you or another, or others in your extended family. There could be money issues about the home or inheritance or an inheritance or personal finances. It just took a bit of a turn, didn't it? It's obviously the two of pentacles. But anyway, we're sticking with two roses. Two roses kind of reminds me of Mary Magdalene. But anyway, take on board what it's saying. The dove brings a message from your spirit, a call to see the little drama through your higher mind and compassionate heart. Pisces, shouldn't be hard. You may feel compelled to be the peacemaker. See how this fits with what I said to Nix as well. Everyone listen. The provider in this situation. Let yourself do as your spirit guides you. The hawk, a predator, shows that there are times when you might have a tendency to be pulled into the fray yourself. With the hawk entering from the right, it certainly indicates that more challenges may be coming your way. Happily, your spirit is high above those challenges, so you can see them clearly and deal with them effectively. Okay, so if you've got no idea what that beef's about, that's a bit of an omen, I feel. And remember what I mean, you don't need me to talk about this because you get it as well, but anyone else, it's I feel those messages come through because we've got the power to change the story. So it's about like me and Sarah were having a conversation about it's like when I always say, like, be careful how you keep I think that might be about that actually. Be careful how you view your twin flame. Like if you're always expecting them to come in a certain way or however they came in the past, it's about keep holding them in the highest possible way. like keep seeing them in their purest form or their highest possible timeline. Something about that. It might not be about him, but it is just what's come through. Whether this card is upright or reversed, you can gain further insight from a neighbouring card. Oh, and that's the lightning bolt. Yeah, this is quite electric energy. The hawk has just taken off from its perch in the card behind him. Look to that card to find out more about this conflict and its resolution. Let your spirit tell you if there are any past life influence at play in the situation. And that is not a coincidence at all about what I said. That at the very start that I felt there is things that are playing out from past lives with specific twin flame pairs, and a lot of it could be cleared up by digging into what that is, because that's what I think, that's what's exciting about the shift that's happening on the planet just now. Those of us that spoke about past lives, you could have been sort of put in a box like as being a crazy or like a hippy dippy, I don't know, or whatever. What I don't know, I don't know what people, but thinking that's not real, but it is very, very real. It is very, very real. And even this is the thing, even people that don't, God, are you just really intently listening? Because nobody's typed for a while. But like even people that don't believe in it can really act that out. Like, I mean, I've said before, so this is, I feel your twin must have done this, Sarah, or, I mean, it sounds like from when we spoke that he actually does do it and he's quite aware of it, but it's like, there's getting me to talk about, because I was actually just thinking about this the other day, that my twin used to do this thing on nights out, and I mean, it wasn't like every time, but it was quite a few times, right? Like, seriously. Because I used to say to my best friend, like, what the fuck is that all about? Like, it doesn't even make sense, but it feels like it's a past life or something. Um, but it was like one of the times, like basically, like without going into the big massive story, because it's going to be connected to Sarah, but one of the times he had asked if I want to meet him, and basically it was like it was like a kind of house party, and basically, so me and my pal went there, but then whatever, he ended up fucking off, right? And anyway, right, I just tell it because it's fine. It was like we got left in the fucking snow, right? And then I'm sure it was a bit of a blizzard or something. So I was like, what the fuck? You asked me to come meet you, and then when I come and meet you, you fuck off. Like, what the hell's that all about? But really, what from my perspective, it was kind of led by. It'd be funny if you could actually remember the specific night. But anyway, I feel it was really the friend. It was like the friend was wanting to go somewhere, and then he was like just being a good friend. But that meant shitting on me, really. So like you've invited me to come and see you, and then you fuck off. Cheers. But basically, what was funny was that happened, and then he was never like this really. But he must have regretted it, because then he was kind of like he was, now this is how long ago it was. He was texting me or calling. I can't. I think he was. I think he was calling me. We weren't really like that before. But anyway, he was like, can I just come and see you? Can I? And I was like, no, you fucking left me in the snow. And that wouldn't have been like me either, because like I was mad about him then, and I'm mad about him now. Do you know what I mean? We'll just. But I was like, no, because I was like, no, fuck you, because I was fucking raging. I was freezing, and then I was annoyed. Me and my pal was fucking raging. But like, do you know what I mean? It was like, nah. And I was like, no. And then also, I think I didn't really want him to go out, and I was kind of, it was quite wild weather. But again, now knowing that we're twin flames, it will have been all of this going on. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, so, and we were still really quite young at this point. And remember, he was never my boyfriend or anything. But and this was really the only time any of that. It sounds a bit dramatic, like, but it wasn't really. It was. But the point is the next time I saw him, he made a comment, and he was like, "I promise I won't." What was he used to say? I promise I won't leave you again. Like, I promise I won't leave you like the last time. And he said that a few times at different times. And I thought, what the fuck's he talking about? And I was just used to think, oh, he's talking about that time he left me in the snow. But honestly, I've said this before, I really don't think it was that. I think he was tapping in to when he's left me in past lives. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, the jury's out. And again, he's going to be raging that I've said that another bit, but it's true. Like, I really do feel that. So, and I, like I said, I'm 40 in a couple of months, and this is happening when I'm like in my 20s. So anyway, I don't know what that means to you, Sarah, but they got me to tell the story of like that's a good example of how. So that's just a small thing, but I mean, there's loads and loads of things that I could say about things like that happened with me and mine. So it'll be the same with you and him. I wait a minute. Um, I will email about you that. Oh my God, Ben, I'm so glad you're seeing this. Yeah, this is huge. All right, you're both. Yes, my jaw's on the floor. Are you not together? So you like? I mean, like, are you not together in the same room? Like, you're. So that's quite funny. Um, right, I choose to see him in his highest self and that he's guiding me and helping me grow rather than me being awakened and him not being awake. Yes, that is a good way to put it. It's like both of these things are equally true, but that is the way that I look at it too. I'm glad that you've put it like that. But as we know, it can be it can be challenging at times when we fall back into looking at it a different way. Thank you guys for your prayers. I'm at a loss because I don't know. Right, I'm going to read. Wait a minute. I don't know what the fix again. Going to surgery. Hopefully, right. I'll email you when I come off of here. A freeway with a bright shaft. I feel like that's a different channel. So that next, yes, yes. No, I'm at my nanny. Ah, right. No, I'm at my nanny job, and yeah, with my twin flame, I never know. Am I talking to his past, present, or future? Yeah, and that's like what I've said about it. It's all happening at the same time. So that's what's weird. I've always been able to feel that, but it'll be weird if he says that he's felt that. Right. So 8 of forces. Let's see what this says then. But I mean, the picture alone, lightning bolt, things happening out of the blue. 8 of forces. 8 of forces. Where is it? 8 of forces, the lightning bolt. Sorry, it can take me a minute to. There it is. 182. I remember reading this like a year ago or something, and I was channeling all about someone in a storm. And I wondered when I was going to mention this, and I can't really, it's a bit cryptic, but wait a minute, I'll lose the page. So this might be relevant too, but my oh fuck, I can tell it is relevant, I can feel it. So this is relevant. I feel this might be relevant to you, Sarah, and I'd be fascinated if it is, but it's relevant to quite a few people. My niece drew something about, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I've noticed that she definitely is she's a psychic artist. Like she definitely draws things, and it's like I'll have just spoke about something in a session, and then I'll see her like a week later or 2 days later, and she's drawn what I was talking about. Anyway, I spoke about this before, but there are some things I've sort of held back, and there's one she's drawn, and it was like a guy in a storm, like it was like a man in a thunderstorm, and she said like things that yeah, and she said other things, and I was like, what? And basically, it was like about a man that was well, I'm going to say it how she said it. She said, and I didn't really know if I was going to be, but they're telling me to share it. It was like this: he's in a he's in a thunderstorm, and specifically, it was like he's not getting anywhere to live. I was like, so I know it sounds funny when I'm saying it. I was like, it was really, I was like, what? And I was like, I could feel, I was like, this is a message that I'm meant to give to other people. Like, do you know, but I was just kind of waiting to see how it panned out. But it was like, um, yeah. So basically, say that I don't know if that is actually basically what, what is maybe going to be happening there, that he's going to be coming to you in a bit of a this does fit. I'm just sort of actually tuning into what we all spoke, but you know what I mean? But this is genuinely what she said. So it's funny how it is actually fitting like that. That doesn't feel like that's too out of the norm. Like it might not be on the plans right now that you're talking about, oh, let's meet up and all of that. But it's like, no, seriously, I think something might happen where like he might land on your doorstep and actually he needs well to stay there for a bit or and definitely it's something like that because that's what that card means to me because now it's like there I'm hearing this song clairaudiently that's about um well coming to someone in a storm. It's not a literal, do you know what I mean? It's energy and you were just talking about solar storms there too, so this will be quite interesting. um let's read it though, but yeah, I'm just trying to think if there was anything else that yeah, there was other things, but I'll just maybe say that in private. So, right, so a lightning bolt illuminates a stormy night sky, striking a tree down to its core. Puddles of rain pull upon the ground. This card shows that it's time of a splitting apart. Oh my God, I can't. Now, again, if you're new, this is what I mean by yeah, I've got my own personality and my own spin, and I have to use my voice to deliver the message. But this really is God speaking through me because remember when I said that's the split. So I said this is the the split, the new earth and the old earth, and it's happening. And that now that card is talking about a split. So that's really clear. Something's going to happen, a bolt out the blue, and it's going to change things. And so it could even be, if you're not resonating with what that card was, that could even be for him, because that happens with twin flames. That happens to me all the time. If I get guided to get a reading or a healing or something, I just fucking hear all about his shit. I'm like, excuse me, I actually needed help with something. I help people all the time. I actually needed stuff for me. And I can't even confirm whether this is true or not. I'm just it's a real thing that happens. Right, so um right, so this card shows it's puddles of rain pool upon the ground. This card shows it's a time of splitting apart, a time of loss, disappointment, even metaphorical death. See, that sounds like Dark Knight. So you may be feeling wounded, grieved, or gravely disappointed. The loss could be a career opportunity, romantic relationship, partnership, creative project, or a friendship. At first glance, this event may seem sudden or unexpected, but in a light flashes, we see the deep puddles of a storm. I've just thought about something else. So this can be past energy too. So this can be past energies of when either you or him have realised something isn't right. You've probably been aware of the threat or difficulty at some level, and I think this is very mirrors. Yeah, yeah. Even if you were unwilling to acknowledge it before, now it's time to accept the situation and not fight what's so. There is benefit coming, but it often takes an ending to bring forth a new beginning. A storm to cleanse the field. And would that not tie in with what you'd said about feeling the solar storm? That's quite funny. Imagine a lightning bolt striking nearby, some destruction in its wake. Leaving some destruction in its wake. Now close your eyes and with a deep, wait a minute, do you want me to do this properly actually? Because it seems to be a mini meditation. If everyone wants to close their eyes and we'll take part in this, you don't need to though. Yes, I want you to, oh wait a minute, I can never get away with not doing this. So just very quickly, because I don't want this to take ages, close your eyes, breathe in, tell yourself relax, breathe out, tell yourself release, and imagine a tornado. That shouldn't be hard with a lightning bolt too. Imagine a tornado, a thundercloud above your head, and then it's falling down over the top of your chakras, all the way down your body and all your chakras, all the way at your feet. Roots of the tree grow down, taking all the crap you don't need. Any in your own thought forms that don't help you, any in other people's, definitely the world stuff because it feels really chaotic today. But get used to it. We're in Aquarius season. That is expected, unexpected. Cut the cords of fear, lack, negativity, the old earth with Archangel Michael, and then connect to the new earth with peace, calm, abundance, balance of your inner masculine and feminine, attracting healthy, balanced relationships all around you. And now pull up whatever it is you feel you need. And now I can feel that all at my crown. People needed that. Imagine a lightning bolt striking nearby, leaving some destruction in its wake. Now close your, well, you've already closed your eyes if you're taking part. With your eyes closed, with a deep breath, feel the energy of lightning stir within you. And that is basically what happened on Sunday when Pluto and the sun moved into Aquarius. It is like a lightning bolt. It's almost as if the finger of God is yours to employ. How do you want to direct this energy in your life? Just sit with that a moment before you open your eyes. And after I said that, the card after it is reflection with a big full moon on it. Oh yeah, so wait a minute then. Yeah, so and open your eyes. And so reflection with a full moon on it is important because the full moon is on Thursday. So yeah, I feel that all this drama, whatever this is about, could be it's this, yeah. Oh my god, and I just burped, so that's clearing a lot of energy. It's basically all fucking going on. You definitely needed whatever that's about. So let's see. Do you want me to give some romantical messages? Because I give you if I dig into them for you, it'll be for other people too, and it's fun. Um, I'm still laughing at the bright shaft thing. Oh my god. What's that? What's that, Ben? Okay. All right. I've allowed it. It's funny. Ben, I thought it was some kind of secret code. Ben's really intelligent too. I just thought I'm going to allow it. It must mean something. Listen, the cats are telling us something. It does look like a message. It literally looks like a message. I don't, I'm taking it. We don't need to know what it means. Right, so let's see. Oh my God, it's a thunderstorm right now. Oh wow. Whoa, that's crazy. Ben put some files in the laundry. I can, by the way, see I'm talking to you, they're really clearing some energy here. Or there's major activations coming into your twin on the crown because it's like all tingly. It's both. It's a metaphorical and a literal. The thunder beings. That's so funny. I think it is a secret code. I'm not kidding. It looks like it. If my email is hastily worded, I'm sorry. I was impassioned because certain developments happened. Don't listen. Don't worry about that. I can handle it. There's a lot of shadowy shit going on. So right, okay. So speak your truth, express yourself. Boom, drop the mic. I don't know if it actually is the last degree of Gemini. It might be. Wait a minute. I'll check. It might be zero. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, wait a minute. I'm actually quite like shit. No, that right, can I it's okay, but that means something. That is definitely that has definitely got something to do with oh god, and now my head's on fire. I think there's some Sarah, if this is not your life, I think there's something major going on with your twin right now because the plan fuck it, let's go, which is even funny in itself, just fell on my great granny's teacup, which is usually up there as an ornament, so I might just fucking put it back, thank you very much. But you know what I mean? I was worried because if it's got the tea light in it and then it fall and it set things on fire and that'd be, I'm sure, quite entertaining for people, but I don't really want that happening, you know what I'm saying? But that's not a coincidence with what I just gave. So anyway, just keep what we'd say is keep. I feel a lot of divine feminines are actually in the similar place. Keep going into quiet prayer, and this is spiritual warfare. That's what it is. It's spiritual warfare. I mean, you know this, but that is just really symbolic of it. Keep all of us keep holding space for twins that are nearing communication, in communication, or even the ones that are in union because they go through. So it's interesting. Yeah, the cup's totally fine, but it's Anyway, what was I going to do? Check everything that happens as part of it though. It's just basically so whatever, what was that? It's quite weird. In the meditation, I'm sure I did get a message from. What was it? It was basically something about however the person is presenting to you. Oh, that's why I think they've got me to say about the drawing. It's not the whole like it's. So if he presents to you like he's doing a lot better than what he is, just know that there is stuff going on behind the scenes. And again, you're gonna know that anyway. You're gonna feel it, but it's just confirmation of that. Yeah, the moon still is. Well, this is saying it's still 29 degrees, so it is totally about speaking your truth. And yeah, and then so look, I was taking it to be that look, you speaking your truth. So the more you speak your truth and express yourself and don't hold back, it's activating the feminine twin, activating higher self. But I feel it's like that's activating his coming forward to share his feelings more. And there's something that he's seeing. This is a collective message too. Something he couldn't see, he's seeing now. So I know that yous are talking, so it feels like that's already happened. So it might be past energy, but it could still be present. But change your perception. He's really changing his perception on whatever he saw in the past. So again, it feels like this might be past, but you're going to know more than me. Right, so I do just, because I mentioned spiritual warfare, I do actually just want to shuffle these. Right, so who hasn't had a card yet? But I'm going to pull some intense loved ones for Sarah too, because it's fun. Right, yeah, that makes sense if his living situation isn't good. There's something going on. That doesn't surprise me. I wrote maybe on a different post earlier, start spontaneously crying. It wasn't my yeah. Right, so. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. And see now what's happening. What's falling on the floor? Well, abundance and luck was on my lap. So abundance and luck is about that's him landing in your lap. That's him fucking landing in your lap in a thunderstorm. With his fucking bags packed saying he's moving in. I'm joking, but maybe I'm not joking. And I know that's what you want, and I know that Ben wouldn't mind either. It's, do you know what I mean? It's just I just think you're waiting for him to come and maybe can actually get the support he needs. There's something going on with that though. Right, so old man inheritance, male. Envy, protection, evil eye. There's the spiritual warfare. So just again, keep protection energy. Again, I'm giving it the big huffy energy because again, Sarah has got the placement that I've got. So this is just something that unfortunately you get with that. So yes, keep on doing what you do to protect yourself. Acceptance, eccentric, justice, and document scales. So, oh my God, in house. Yeah, relocation home. You couldn't get much clearer than that. Change, control, thief. So I feel he might be trying to control the situation, like to sort things out himself. But something's going to happen where I do feel, I don't know, I'm husband, marriage, groom. That's my divine masculine card though. So the divine masculine is, yeah, he's coming into, I feel he's having major downloads in past life, memories flooding in, wisdom keeper. Like, it's like basically he's accepting something that he wasn't accepting before about himself, and that's why you've managed to get as close as what you are. But it's like, anyway, that's a lot coming through. We'll just need to see how that all plays out. Right. Right. Yes, I think it's needed. So I might be praying for us all again tonight, doing a wee bit more than what I usually do too, because I think it's needed. Right, so oh right, I wanted to and let's just see where they're down here. So right, so who's after Sarah? Who wants a card? Who's not had a card? And then I'll need to just quickly whiz through them. I don't probably think I've got in. I don't, unless somebody was dying on one, I don't think I've got time for any more of the paid ones because so that I can get so that everyone can get a wee card. But you could get it tomorrow. Just if you do want one, I can do it. But right, so what do you want to say? Like if it's got something to do with whatever this is coming through. Oh, sorry guys, you know what I've been doing? Sorry if I've been looking down here because I'm talking to yous on the chat, but I've just realised I'm filming here. I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. House, home, something happening unexpectedly that he doesn't see coming. Just bear in mind that this can be no, Sarah, never apologise for any. This is I'm intense as intense gets. This is the message. If there's intense messages that need to come through, it's going to be intense. So yeah, I have no idea how far down the line this is, but it's coming out. I've never felt a love like this before. And I'm making a plan to come back to you. Well, maybe he does know. Maybe he's maybe he does know because I'm so tired of sabotaging this connection. Well, that you know what I mean. You're already talking, but you'll know what that means. But there's something going on there, man. There's something going on. Right. Okay. So, if it's meant to be, why the twin flame journey so nightmarish? Oh God, don't get me started on that, Michelle. Yeah, I know, but it's because it's got to do with what's happening on the planet, and it is what it is. That's not usually my answer, but that's my answer now because otherwise it takes too much of my energy. Right, so I see your birthday numbers everywhere. Oh my God, that's really creeping me out. You did see his birthday numbers. And also I just spoke to Michelle and it's Michelle. See how that works? It's Michelle's birthday. Michelle has the same birthday as Sarah's twin. And I've just pulled Sarah. I see your birthday numbers everywhere from her to him. I can't. That's weird. It's cool, but it's weird. Oh dear. Yes, there you go. That's the best answer. Transmute for the collective. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the twins that really go through the roughest time. Like people don't really give enough acknowledgement to that it's like, you know, we've signed a contract, basically a soul contract, to go through that much pain for the collective. So I know that, Sarah knows that, I'm sure a lot of yous know that, but that's, people don't realize. So all these people that are talking about twin flames and that, they're talking about it like it's some guy that you've never got over, and you know, and this and that or whatever. It's like, aye, there's a bit of that and the rest of it though, you know what I mean? Or women, whatever your situation is. It's different levels of consciousness, do you know what I mean? Like, because in union we bring the light, we change. Yeah, we're be the my since a wee girl, my favourite thing has always been be the change you wish to see in the world. That's what twin flames are. And look what I've just pulled. Separation is so hard, but it's making us stronger for union. We are invincible and unstoppable together. Know your worth. If something feels off, it usually is. I don't know what it is, but I said this to you on the Zoom. I know yous are talking, but there's things that you don't know as well. I think he might have a tendency to people please as well, and he's keeping people around him that aren't good for him. And you'll find out what that means when you're meant to, and then you can tell me. Or we'll just telepathically tell each other. But I'll leave that there so that I can get on with the rest of the messages. But thank you very much to everyone that has got a reading so that I can deliver these messages to not only you, but so that they can make sense to other people, because I know that they will have as well. So where have I put those cards? Archangel Michael, where are you? Seriously, where are you? Am I not meant to use Michael anymore? I mean, what the fuck? What are these? This happens. This is, oh no, there they are. I found them. Oh no, it's not. It's not Archangel Michael. I've actually, holy fuck, man, where are they? Right, we're not using them anymore. We're switching it up. So, right, yes, he's very private. Yeah. So is mine. That's why he probably hates me right now. That's fine. I hope not, but you know. And then you go, that actually, like I'm joking, but that is the kind of that's what I mean. Like that's like I've been given a really rough ride in the fact that it's kind of like, oh my God, like why do I have to do this when I know that that's like really not what. But it's because when you understand that it's the other half of your soul, and that would trigger the fuck out of them, but eventually they'll get it, and actually it's helping them rise into their power. But that's what, oh, that's what that's about. Mr. Impossible. But that can seem like that's impossible. I'm not even being funny, but that's a James Arthur song too. But I'm no good there, man. It's like, but it's just, do you know what I mean? But impossible says I'm possible. It is possible. I believe it's possible. So if I keep believing it's possible, the other half of my soul will eventually believe it's possible too. But I think that's a little bit of a long journey to get there. But that's why one has to have strong belief. Right, so, and so look, and I'm not just saying that talking about me again, because again, people that are new to me might be like, fuck, she's always talking about hers, but it's like, you're probably not meant to be in this collective if you don't get it. That's the way it's been for nearly 10 years. It ain't going to change now. There's 10 people watching, which is quite a lot for here, by the way. But look, it's because it makes sense to Michelle. Unless Michelle was saying that about something else, but right, so who is next? Been around the YouTube block since 2015. I haven't found anyone else half as connected, tapped in, as gifted as you. Well, fucking hell, that's a huge statement. Thank you, Michelle. That's an honour. But if there's an element of truth in that, look how corrupt YouTube is then, because then there's people with tens of thousands. But again, like I always say, it's that gives me major anxiety, even the thought of like that many people. But anyway, but I've watched and I've enjoyed watching people that deserve it go to that. But we'd have to have some serious spanners on the go if we get that many people. But it matters more that there's the right people saying things like that to me, because yeah. Oh, sorry, Charlotte. Right, so because it's late as well. Me, please. I'm ready for bed. I no wonder it is late. It's late here. So it's 11:03. That might mean something. So the 11th of March might be significant, or the 3rd of November. Right, what have we got for Charlotte? Oh my God. Hello from heaven. Sorry, it's just because it's Mediumship Monday. It's just, but also I really do feel that as confirmation of what I'd said to Charlotte recently in private. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking about them and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you and to prove that they're with you at this time. Sorry, I can't, that's crazy. I literally said exactly that. And now, I mean, this always happens, but it's like that's just, but really look out for what those signs might be. And there's something you need to stand your ground with. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing it, you will be the victor. And I don't know if you're here when there's a lot of cards about that, that there is a lot of victory coming. Um, and yeah, so I hope that meant something to you. Who's next? Exactly, you're blocked. Yeah, I know. I've been warned that though. Like I said, my put it this way, right? I was thinking about this today. Like it's quite hard for me because with the nature of like every all the different things that I do, it all comes under like I'm away shore, right? So I'm meant to go through things and then talk about it and help you. But it's not wise for me to talk about everything because exactly what I just said to Sarah, I experience like a mental amount of spiritual warfare. So I can only imagine that my twin does go through the same, whether he would call it the same words and everything. And yeah, and anybody that ever picks up on me like what I'm doing right now, like this, or in a personal thing, it's always that always comes through. So it's not wise for me to talk about it, but just so that you know, it's like I've I've went through the part of my journey where I would get personal readings to sort of check in with what I'm, and it was always just like, and this is the case with anyone that comes to me for specific card reading, but it's never card reading, it's always healing. Um, I'm always just telling you what you already know, right? It's just going to resonate back with what you already know. That's what a true healer or anyone that's reading cards it would be about. You already know, and someone's just pulling it out of you. But yeah, I've just that's the way I would put it. Is I've moved past the need for that or the like because it is comforting. You know what I mean? Like it did basically that comforted me at the time, and I don't need that now. And also, I do think there's a bit of an addictive thing to that too. So I've spoken about that a little bit before. So I watch that with people because that's what I do. But I also would watch that with myself because there was bit. I would say definitely whenever I was leaning upon support, like I did fucking need it actually, and it helped. So, but but um but um but now I'm more about like different parts of my healing and the different support that I need as a healer helping other people. And so I'll just sort of leave it at that. So just know that that's where I'm at in my journey. And I also don't say what I'm doing and when I'm doing it for obvious reasons. And I would advise other people out there to do the fucking same. It's like kind of like, this might be a weird one, but it's like, don't ever talk about in public when you've got your period, in my opinion, because that's not wise. So because I've seen people do that, because of the whole sort of like, because there's no, you can talk about, I mean, you can talk about whatever you want, but it's good to talk about this stuff because I was talking about the other week, but don't actually tell people, like, because people could make a joke, oh, I've got my period, but don't do that because there could be people watching you that are actually like, you're just giving them too much information of like when to energetically attack you more. So there's a bit of the womb healer coming out of me. And also, by the way, I've got a deck of cards that's got a womb card in it. So that took a bit of a weird turn, but anyway, somebody needed to hear it. What's I going to say there? Why did I start talking about readings? This is when I know I'm needing to go soon. Definitely felt that victory energy coming in today. Good, I'm glad. Everything happens for a reason in divine time. Absolutely, that's what my tattoo means. along with loads of other things. But I'm at the risk of nodding off on the sofa, so I'm heading off. Thank Claire. Night sofa. I'm sleep well. Look forward to sharing the rest of the week with you on this. Yes, good. Sleep well, and thank you for dropping in. It's going to be 11:11 here in 2 minutes. Right, who's next? Because I'm getting tired. I need to go to my bed too, and I actually need to eat stuff. Yes, sorry. Right. So Ben, what does Ben need? And is there anyone else after Ben? Just so that I know. Is there any is there anyone that I've missed or that? Because, and by the way, when we get more people, we're not quite there now. It won't. I'll need to make it that it's not everyone that gets one. It's just who I'm drawn to and who needs one. But we're nowhere near that bit yet. Nathan, are you still here? Because I can pull you a card now. Right. What does Ben need to hear? Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in on myself? So it's what it says, but I also feel that that's got to do with the energy that, that Sarah said that you were feeling, that the solar storms. It's like, that's going to happen because of both of you, because you've got that Pisces energy. It's like you do, it's that whole, I hate saying that because it's like cringe, but like, it's a gift and a curse, but it is like that, you're feeling into it. So it's just about not losing yourself and all the collective energy that you're feeling. Find your center. That's what I feel the message is there. Oh, and then you've got a hello from heaven as well. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know that you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So I really do feel there is somebody in the spirit world there for you. By the way, I'm actually being drawn to this. I'm going to have to, I say this before and I've never shown it. I'm actually being drawn to a statue of Jesus over there. That is Jesus, and he's got like children on his lap. So don't ask. It was a family friend at the time, had a whole load of shit like that in her house, and she was like, I feel like you might like that. No, I do like that. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but I'm taking it. So right. Oh my God, I've just realised, oh fuck. This is the plot thickens. Ben, if you could remember what I said to you and Sarah, this is a bit freaky. So it's Jesus actually talking to a boy and a girl. Look, I think this is some major past life shit going on. Oh, sorry for flashing you a bit there, but look, so I don't know why I meant there must be power in showing you it, but I just feel it as, we don't need to know what it means, but it's getting hit with loads of shit here. So, but it's really just about that, you embodying that unconditional love and that powerful healing energy, but not losing yourself in it. You know what I mean? Take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into this decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. So you're going to know what that's about. But the main message is don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself in the storm. And then think about what I said about I very much hope that you're not that man in that storm, but it's kind of like I think we could all be that man in the storm, but a woman, if you're a woman. And then I picked up these decisions. Yeah, so there's some sort of decision you need to make, but that was saying stop, wait, get your center, free spirit. Yeah, love it. Right. Who's next? You're very welcome. Right, yes, let's see. What have we got for Nathan? Yes, I did do that for you, Michelle, when I done your cards. That was for you and him. Remember, that's when I said the guy was floating and it said abandonment, and it was, well, yeah, maybe watch that bit again. All the twin flames are Jesus and Mary. I can't answer that because I'm not all of you, am I? But the archetypes that I really resonate with very strongly are Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and quite a lot of other, not everyone is as strong about it as what I am or what other people are. but there's something in it. There is something in it. Like, you know, because I also resonate very strongly with Isis and Goddess Isis and Osiris. But there's something. I feel that's what's all unraveling for us all. I don't know. Because again, I don't know how much to say because it's just fucking blowing my mind the shit that's happening to me. But hopefully it's like something that well, you never know. I'm probably meant to be one of the first people to fucking talk about it. But I mean, I need to process some of it first. Right. Nathan, be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud. I'm just laughing at you asking that too, because the song that came on earlier too, when I was in the kitchen, I was like, what's that? And it was because I've only heard it once, and then I posted it because it was really powerful. It was so like Mary Magdalene and Jesus from the perspective of it's a secret, because it's like, you know, we are a secret, can't be exposed. But from that kind of feeling of it's not because somebody's ashamed of you, it's actually because it's so special, other people would ruin it. And look, it's fucking true with the evil eye C words out there, you know what I mean? Anyway, so be proud of yourself, Nathan, and have fun. Stop. Oh, look, two cards in a row that say stop. So people take this on board because this will be for other people too. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul some permission to have fun. Yeah. Ask for Nathan, do you know what your power animal is? Because even if you don't, I should know that actually. I probably spoke about that on the Zoom, but doesn't matter what your actual power animal is. I feel the bear spirit wants to work with you. And bear, again, I've got so many different animals that work with me, but I do work with a big brown bear as well and it feels like when my really motherly instincts are kicking in. And I feel like the bear medicine wants to work with you. And romance and sweetness, challenges, achievements. Like, so I was just kind of asking, like, why are you going through what you're going through? And it's like, basically, what I'm getting from this is like, you can overcome this mountain because you've got the strength to it and call on the medicine of the bear. Um, and yeah, and then look to, and I really do feel that's because you're freaking out about whatever's went on there. It's like, were you here when we are talking about highest timeline? Oh, wait a minute. So the bear is one of your guests. There you go. See, what's funny is like, look, this is what I said to Nathan on the Zoom. Look how every single one of them are mine as well, but that's because that's why this is this collective. It's very rare that one of you are going to say one of your main power animals and it isn't going to be mine. Um, but yeah, the wolf and the tiger are my two main ones, and then all these other ones are just as important. Like tonight, it's the dove really strongly, and then that's funny that Sarah's here. Um, but but yeah, there you go then. That's really special because that's what's magical about it. I hadn't even remembered. It's more, you know what I mean? That is your guide. So call on the bear. And also the wolf, were you here when I said like the full moon on Thursday is the wolf moon. So I feel for all of us that really feel very connected to the wolf, which even should be all of us because it's a wolf pack. Um, it's important. Yeah, so that's amazing. But I feel that romance card just come out about you worrying about you and your twin. You know, just keep visualizing, keep. Do you know what I can tell with me saying this? The thing that I do on Wednesday is obviously going to be about to help you do this. If you struggle to do that yourself, to help you visualize you and your twin in the highest timeline. So if you're having trouble doing that yourself, then I'll help you. But just burping as well and clearing energy. But it's not that hard, guys. Just keep visualizing what you want to happen, ignoring the fact that what you know what I mean. Just don't be thinking about what you don't want to happen. I know it's easier said than done, but anyway. So is there anyone else that needs a message? Because if not, I need to get off. because I can't sit here for hours and hours every night, or we'll not get through the challenge. But I knew it was going to be a long one tonight, and it was fun. So I'll give it a wee minute before I go. But thank you, everyone. That was lovely. Oh, right. Sorry, Michelle, I've just seen what you said. If you connected with the abandonment being for you, then that's what you got for it. But it's for you and your divine masculine, both of you. It's just you might have healed certain bits that he hasn't yet, and so you're very welcome. And what did you just say about Isis? I really strongly connect with Isis, especially with the fact that the healing that I do, and I don't need any of the tools and all of that. So and that's what I meant by when you've commented, I feel strong energy, so that doesn't surprise me. And it's cool that you actually get this, because this is the kind of stuff that you're like, who the fuck's going to understand this? But we all do. It's just funny. I always think the onlookers that are watching, I'll be like, what the fuck is Claire talking about? And I'll be like, well, you know what? We get it. So if you don't get it, this, you know what I mean? Stop watching. But we get it. Right. So everyone, it looks like everyone's had a card. Right. Let's see. What do I need? Me and the other half of my soul. Hope. Oh my God. That's like literally one of my favorite words. Your loved ones in the spirit world know that this makes sense for me, so I don't know how this would make sense for my twin, but your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. I actually feel that's about me and him. But it'll probably be about other things too, but yeah. I don't know what, I just got guided to do that there. So there we go. So whoever that means something to as well. But I'm just meaning, like, when I was in meditation, it was my loved ones in spirit that actually came to chat to me on the bench. And hello from heaven. And just in case you thought it was lying, they're like, no, she's not lying. They did. We did. Lovely. That's beautiful. That's a lovely way to end it. Yes, I know you did, fellow Isis archetype. I know you felt it, so we tuned in. I'm only joking. Well, I wasn't joking. I did feel it. Right, anyway, I'm ending the live stream at my twin flames numbers when I've just done that. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. It's now not his birthday numbers, but that's just, you just can't write any of it, can you? I think it's nighttime. I think it's time I go, because I'm melting in front of you. So we'll be back tomorrow. So look out for the. I'll be not wearing such a top that flashes my bra. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow where I'll guide you to take some sort of action. It's great if you take the action before we meet on the live, but you don't need to. Like, if you need to sort of discuss things on the chat and that, and then we can do that. And yeah, we'll just go with the flow. We'll go with the flow. Sometimes with some of the stuff that goes on with some of this, I might ask people not to rescue people. So that's kind of like a counsellor chat. I know. I'm kind of mind blown too. It never fails to. I love the fact that I'm always getting surprised, but that happens all the time. Look at it. You see how many times I see it on here. Can you imagine how many times I see it like when I'm not on here? It just, so that's what I mean. I can't imagine what. I've actually seen my birthday like loads of times today too, which means union. So like, not, it means like union for everyone. Union for everyone. But yeah, what I was going to say is I'll address that if it comes up, but because I thought I might have done that tonight, but it's just, because it took a while into people sharing their things, it didn't come up. But if we do get into some of the more deeper stuff, and I'm getting people to, maybe if I'm really working with someone and I'm getting them to name it and all that, I just don't know how I'm going to do that yet, because I'll just go in the moment. I might like ask people not to chip in, because like if it were a physical shamanic circle, you wouldn't be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's about us being able to actually sit and just honor the fact. And basically that's why I always say hold space. And a lot of you now say it. Some people actually say it because I say it all the time probably, or you maybe said it before, but it's just about being able to honor that that's where that person's at. but I'll make it clear if that comes up. But it's I love that. This was really lovely, and it was so lovely that I can't get off. But I do want to get off. I want to eat, and I want to watch Love Island. And you never know. It might tie in with whatever's going on. But anyway, um, so divinely orchestrated. Imagine all the twin flames in union. Absolutely. And I'd very much suspect, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what I'm actually going to be channeling when it gets to the middle of the week. Because I've never done the challenge before where I take a night off from the lives. I've always been on the but they're guiding me to not be doing a live on the Thursday. So here's a heads up that on the Thursday, I'm not going to be doing a live stream, and I'm inviting, you don't need to do anything I'm inviting us all to go into quiet prayer and contemplation and holding, and I suppose it's to prove as well that we don't always need to be on the thing, like we can telepathically all link in, but it's really just to integrate some of the energy that we do today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Anyway, I'm going to get going now, so take care of yourself. And yes, this is a big week. I don't even fully know why yet, but we're doing some good work together, some good light work, light and fire in a good way. Flaming it